Hello, welcome Halftime TV and Ryan LFC viewers and subscribers. This evening we have a very special episode as we will be breaking down what is to come. We're just about 48 hours away from the greatest sporting event, greatest sporting show on earth. I know you're excited, I'm excited, but is it missing something? Who will be the winners? Who will be the favorites? Golden ball. Number of other questions that are here to be answered, but we will drill into that and more later on in the show. I have a very special guest with me. I guess you guys can already you can already assume who that guest will be. He will be joining us on the coach, and this is the World Cup corner. We will be having predictions. We will be having analysis. We'll be having reviews, previews, and you name it throughout the duration of the World Cup. All right, now big shout out to my sponsors before we go any further. Quick and Shipping on RS Sports Store. Quick and Shipping, anything you need whatsoever shipped into the island, they have you covered. RS Sports Store for all your latest sporting clothing and apparel. Check out RS Sports Store. They have you covered. All right, now without further ado, I invite the man, the myth, the legend to join me here on the couch. The infamous Ryan LFC. It is Friday. We're having a few drinks, and it's ball talk. It is the World Cup corner. So what better way to enjoy talking about football than while having a drink and who knows, having a few slices of pizza. All right, so rolling Ryan, what's up? What's good? What's up?
I'm doing good, my boss. I'm doing good. Thank you for that nice introduction. Really appreciate it. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. I'm like the greatest.
How are the viewers and subscribers doing? Let us know in the comment section, folks. And remember, if you're new to the channel, smash the like button, subscribe. They haven't yet done so. Subscribe to Halftime TV. Subscribe to Ryan LFC. Again, it's a package deal this Friday night, and you'll be having a whole lot more of this throughout the duration of the World Cup as well. All right. Let's see. But Ryan, some big topics this week. Cristiano Ronaldo gave that big interview. We had Sadio Mane out of the World Cup. Heartbreaking there for Senegal. Earlier they said they were going to visit the witch doctors to see if they could if they could get Sadio Mane ready in time for the World Cup. Unfortunately, he won't be making it. Again, how are we feeling about it? I know you're a Liverpool fan, and considering none of the top stars from Liverpool, well, of yesteryear, because we have Mohamed Salah who will be spending time at Anfield throughout the duration of the World Cup, and now Sadio Mane will be spending time at home watching from the stands as well. So, how are you feeling about that? Let us know.
Listen, first and foremost, Bridget, I must say, man, I feel it for Sadio Mane. I believe that the only African team coming into this World Cup have a great chance to do something, not win it, but to at least in a semi-final or a final. I think based on what they has done in the African Cup of Nations, they play some very good football, but not a team that score a lot of goals, but not a team that conceding a lot of goals. And to miss one of the best players for Senegal for God know how long, for probably the last 15 or 20 decades. I think he really one of the standout players for Senegal national team, and not going to the World Cup, that will be a devastated. And as a fan's perspective, as a player, one of my favorite Liverpool player, I think he's a very good player, and I'm just so sad that he's not able to help him team to take them to the finishing line. I know they are win the African Cup of Nations, so they have a lot of confidence coming into this one, but I think they're still going to do good. What say you on Saturday?
All right. I think Mane is one of those players where it's very very difficult for you to hate him. It's very difficult for you to hate him, and I think we've seen him with Liverpool. We've supported him throughout the years, and we continue to support him, and we always want the best for him. So it's that sort of thing. I think going forward, he will be heartbroken because of this. Who knows? Chances are this will maybe be his last World Cup. But this is the one that if there was any chance of them making it beyond the quarterfinal round, it would be this one. And I think it's truly heart wrenching. Big shout out to the folks in the comment section. Coach Karumi, welcome. Welcome, Coach Karumi, Romy, Tim, big up on yourself. One Side TV, JJ as well. Big up on yourself. But we we saw our neighbor Jack Warner. uh, so, folks, for those who don't know, Jack Warner, former high-ranking member of FIFA, he was served papers earlier on this week. It is being speculated that he will be extradited to the United States. That's what the news is saying. We're yet to find out what the concrete details are behind it. But Ryan, it's looking sticky for Jack right now. Is Jack in a box? Jack is all out of options then. Eh?
Listen, I listen. Jack Warner is one of the top icon in Caribbean football, and
But he's not he's corrupt. That's a charge he's on.
yeah, but listen, remember, if it wasn't for Jack Warner, we probably would have a Trinidad in the World Cup, and we would have a Jamaica in the World Cup. So what Jack Warner has done for this region to give us hope to know that, listen, we have 31 vote in CONCACAF, and he makes sure that, say, yo, we as black people have to unite. And for him to be vice president of FIFA, you know how big is that, brother?
True.
A big deal that, what he has done for CONCACAF and Caribbean football, Virgin. I know, but sometimes, you're in the big boys league, and it can really devastate it for him. But what do you think?
So Jack took one for the team. Before you hear what Isaac, let's hear what the folks in the comment section have to say. Tim, he made the Caribbean get more spot in the World Cup. Let's see. Big up the man. Big up yourself, Demo J. You did something great for the Caribbean. Tim. Karumi said, big up Jack Warner for his football brain. Well, again, it's a fine line between ethics and actually working on what you think is right, because you may think something is right, or you may want to do something for the greater good of your people, but it may not be ethically correct. And again, I'm torn between the two. We're talking about corruption. I don't think it gets any bigger than Sepp Blatter, and I don't see him being served any extradition papers. So again,
So, where is the president from?
Who?
Sepp Blatter. Which country him from?
I don't remember. Where's Sepp Blatter from? I think Switzerland. I think.
Them country then.
Yeah, he's from Europe.
Them country then. Listen.
Liverpool. Someone in the comment section, let me know where Sepp Blatter is from, because I don't remember it.
But after, certain country don't extradite them citizens.
Yeah. So.
But may I ask you,
the Caribbean thing.
why is it?
Yeah.
This man don't have anything to do with the United States. What happened don't have nothing to do with the United States.
Yeah.
Why United States want to extradite the man?
World police, man. World police. Well, the United States is world police. And speaking of the United States, while we're on the topic, and folks here at Ryan LFC and Halftime TV, we don't support discrimination in any way or form. We're all for inclusivity, diversity. Obviously, like we're two black Jamaicans living in a foreign country, and as I said, we're all for diversity and inclusion, right? The United States, they opted to change the crest. Switzerland. Thank you so very much, Devon Porter. I think I said Switzerland, right? So
Yeah.
I wasn't that far off.
So why them not? No, we really want to ask. Why them not extradite him?
Switzerland has the bank. I say that. That's where the money is. But big up yourself, Devon Porter. Big up yourself, Devon Porter. Speaking of the United States, Ryan, the United States, they opted to wear the rainbow stripes on their crest in Qatar. Now, mind you, folks, the folks who are organizing the World Cup, Qatar, they have strict rules when it comes down to LGBTQ community and the public show of affection among these individuals. They stated it explicitly, and the United States indicated that, hey, their football is for everyone, and the stripes on the crest for the United States jersey, they changed it to the rainbow colors. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say on that. Hugo Lloris, the France captain, he was asked about it if he would wear the rainbow armband, and he said, when folks are in France, they expect them to abide by the
Bro,
culture.
Yeah, you kill it a pepper, brother. No, man. Virgin. You can't eat this, my youth. You can't eat that, brother.
Right, well, pepper shrimp without pepper, eh?
No, brother,
Alright,
it's too hot,
hold on,
bro.
we're checking it.
It's too hot, people. Right, will advise on a Friday, you know, brother. A Friday, you know.
Not wrong with it, bro. Not wrong
Brother,
with
you cannot eat that, brother. It's too hot a pepper, brother. Seriously.
Alright, so how about that, folks? We're having pepper shrimp and pizza on a Friday. Alright, but United States, Ryan, they said they're wearing the rainbow stripes. Can't put up with a little bit of pepper. I don't understand it.
Brother, what if a pepper, brother?
Jamaican can't handle spices. Never heard of this before. Don't force the agenda on me. Fire burn the rainbow. Okay.
So, we'll ask that question.
Jamaican. You understand, Marcel? But, Ryan, what I'm saying is, right? The United States decided they're going to wear the rainbow flag. All right, folks, give me a second. Ryan is complaining. Ryan, what is that? I'm a bottle of water, Ryan. It's over there. All right, so while Ryan is recovering, folks, yeah, then bring up someone. I don't understand if someone. Ryan expect pepper shrimp without pepper, folks. I don't understand that. But yeah, Hugo Lloris, the French captain, he said when folks are in France, they expect them to abide by their culture, right? They expect them to respect their rules. And as a result, he will not be wearing the rainbow armband, right? No, I wholeheartedly support Hugo Lloris because as Jamaicans, when folks are in Jamaica, we expect them to abide by the rules of the country, right? We expect them to abide by the rules of the country. So I don't see why it should be any different in this situation. You go to a foreign country, you respect the rules, no? You go to the United States right now, you have to respect the United States rules. So I don't see why going to Qatar, what makes Qatar any different? Why are we operating as if they're doing the worst thing in the world? The rules are there. The rules are set. I think Idris Ghana from Everton, he had a problem with that as well. This guy said, okay, folks, give Ryan a breather. Give Ryan a breather.
No, brother. Yeah, that's no, brother. Look for me, them red, brother.
Give Ryan a breather, folks.
Anyway.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
Brother, my youth, you see, I'm not lie still, brother. Based on Qatar,
yeah,
some of the stuff that them do, I don't agree with it.
Like what?
A lot of the human rights thing there with the workers and all of them things there. And I must say, we have to give the man them credit. Since as this World Cup, they change a lot of law, brother.
Mm-hmm.
When they talk about human rights in a Qatar, they change a lot of. So we have to give the man them respect for that.
Mm-hmm.
They clearly a lot of people coming down on them, they tweak a little bit, tweet something. You understand? Mm-hmm. But one thing me want to say after, and this is my opinion, viewer. I think the United States is them too much, brother. You think you could have got United States and them say, this is our law, and you break that, they are flinging in a prison, brother. They must respect and respect other people laws, brother. You understand? You can't tell the man what to do. You understand? We already know that the World Cup are keeping a cut. You understand? But United States, I make it feel like say, yo, nobody could never try that in the United States, brother.
Yeah.
Why you gonna do that? Why you gonna that against the people them culture?
But stick up into Ryan, like when the bidding, because we know football is a sport for everybody, right? We can agree. We can agree. Football is a sport for everybody. Everybody is included, right? Now, during the bidding process, it took place so many years ago. Would this not be one of the things that would have been assessed prior to the bidding to know that, okay, in this country, XYZ, these are the things that are allowed. Football, because football hasn't just become for everybody. It didn't change yesterday. It wasn't for everybody the day before yesterday or the day before that, right? We want to find out if this aspect wasn't assessed prior to the bidding process. Because, again, it makes no sense you grant a country something knowing what that country is about. And then when everything is being implemented now, or when we're drawing closer, then you're trying to say, okay, you need to do this or you need to do that, because then that makes you a hypocrite, because you're trying to tell them to change their ways when you initially knew what their ways were when you granted them the opportunity to host the World Cup.
That's why I love Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp, the journalists are asking some stupid question, and the man said, where were all of you journalists 12 years ago when the man them grant the World Cup? None of them say nothing. And when everything gets closer, they don't say nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? Brother, you see, the sports is no poor people thing, you know.
Yeah.
And the big boy thing, you know.
Yeah.
Rich people thing, you know. Football is not for the poor anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of money in a football right now. You understand? And me I tell you this, brother. You see, Europe, them act like say the World Cup not for go nowhere else more than England,
Yeah.
USA, and France, in Europe.
Yeah. So that's where the money is at.
Yeah, but it have to spread, brother.
True.
Look from when Africa get a World Cup. Only one World Cup Africa get.
Ruli Ramundo raised a very, very interesting point, because I was reading something today and I saw where Brazil, I think Brazil, to host the World Cup, they spent 50 or 40 million euros. How much do you think Qatar spent?
More than that, bro.
Somebody in the comment, give me a random guess.
$1 billion each president gets, you know. Vice president, you know.
I think Brazil spent, if it's 40 billion or
Tell me something.
229.
Come young, you know. What a World Cup?
229 billion. Yep. 229 billion euros.
May I ask you a question after?
Yeah.
What the World Cup do for your country?
What do you mean? In general?
In general, what it do?
Well, the World Cup, it generates a whole lot of income, you know, for everybody, you know. Because first and foremost, and if this is from a hosting country's perspective, you're getting close to freaking 500 million people coming in. That's tourism there, the hotels, Airbnb, you know. All these things are benefiting the small craft vendors. Everyone is paying attention to your country now, right? So even those who didn't get the opportunity to visit the World Cup or to go during the World Cup, those individuals will be exactly because of how it is portrayed on the television. When I watched the World Cup in Russia a couple of years ago, I was interested in visiting Russia. Some of the buildings that I saw, the stadiums, so fascinating. Same thing in Brazil. The vibe, the people, the culture. It's almost as if it's an introduction to the culture of wherever it's being held. And it's the same thing. When the World Cup was held in Africa, I must say, we felt as if we were a part of it. And if you're in the Caribbean, you can agree that when the World Cup was held in Africa, the Jabulani ball and the Waka Waka,
the best World Cup. South Africa, the best World Cup.
Africa, Waka Waka. And you know, so that song is not even Shakira's song, bro.
Bro, the best World Cup that. People, tell me your favorite World Cup memory. Is it the 2010 World Cup is the best World Cup? In my opinion, 2010 World Cup are the best World Cup.
But you don't remember anymore.
Whoa, or 2006, where you talk about?
What? 2006 Germany?
Germany, brother. Keep a Germany.
Yeah, I don't think that one was that fun.
You understand? When Zidane got down the man.
So,
That 2010 World Cup are the best World Cup.
but is that because we can relate to it though?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's Africa. You understand? So that's how we can relate. We can relate to it.
I think one slice left of mine, right? Pass one, give me, and you take the next one. And don't pizza force. You know I eat none of the shrimp.
Brother, come on, bro. Now I try the shrimp still in the car. I try it still, but people are all the vibes, you know. So I want to make sure so I'm grabbing a peanut and I'm grabbing a beverage. Right now, we're all the vibes. A Friday evening, and we don't get nothing like this, people. We're be yourself. You don't get no World Cup thing like this. You understand? Yeah, we're full joy, we're enjoy ourselves. People are going to get in the group, you know. So make sure you grab a peanut and thing from early. Because we're all the vibes. This is just warm.
Yeah, man. Hey, me, man. Don't worry. We'll share it in a second. We'll share the link in a second.
No, man, Demo, call my WhatsApp number. I just put it close to this.
Yeah. Do it, man. Do it.
Whenever you're ready, Demo.
We're gonna pin the number on the screen. So your folks can call you. Friday night. Carl Cavalier. Big up yourself, Carl. If you're just joining, folks, remember, smash the like button as soon as they hop on. We'll be here for the next hour. We'll do it an hour and a half. Yeah? We'll see where the night takes it. Real Meds Brazil is in it. Do you guys think this World Cup will be returning to South America? Because personally, I think if it doesn't get to South America this time, we're gonna be waiting for quite a while.
All right, people, we have the first call online. Demo, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good night, boss. Big up on yourself. If you love the vibe, it's a nice look. Half time, big up yourself.
Big up yourself, Demo.
One love, Demo.
Yes, so I just wanted to make a quick point with the whole thing, because I was saying it in the comment section. I had the privilege to be in that meeting. I think it was a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
They came to my work to have the World Cup meeting. A lot of dignitaries and stuff. And actually, the person who was in charge of where the meeting was going to be held, she knew that I like football, so she asked me if I wanted to be a part of the meeting and come up. As nervous as I was, may I tell you, boss, I went up there with all the dignitaries and stuff. I'm sitting at the back and just listen. I mean, they had people from Qatar all over on video call, everything, right? Everything settled. And it's like them are go through the stuff where them are going to expect, what them needs to do. And nobody, may I tell you, nobody halftime TV brought up the fact that it was illegal for have homosexual activities out in public, blah, blah, and nobody boss.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when the meeting was about to be closed, I asked the lady if I can answer a question. And she said, yeah, man, go ahead. I'm a stand up in the place, I'm a ask them, I'm say like, with homosexuality being illegal in that country, how is this going to affect the World Cup in Qatar? Because so you can't do that. May I tell you, boss, the whole place clueless. They said they never thought about that part, blah, 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 blah. So I am taking a lot of credit for this. And so it comes as a shock now to people what's happening, but media already knows that it's never caused a problem because they never planned for it. They never know if we do, and that was like a year and a half ago. So it's really come full circle to me now that these guys, all the bigger heads, they look like they didn't really plan out every little nitty-gritty as much as we think. So with it coming out now, the people, they must just respect the thing like what Laurie said, like how much month you have. Like, yeah, what, a month and a half for the World Cup?
Yeah.
Just respect them culture and laws and just get it pushing. Like, I don't understand why Kane, they might go rainbow stripes and why they need to come and do this. I don't understand that. And the thing is really irritated because I know that they listen to a lot of the laws that they have over there. Sometimes you're not supposed to hold hand in a public and stuff like that. Them say, listen, you can do that, but just no matter, like make it brazen. Like don't go and throw your pride flag over a mosque or something like that. Like, you can have it outside of the stadium and whatever. They make a lot of rules loosen. So I understand why people come force themselves over other people's culture and believe they you don't say football is for everybody, but apparently not, because when Qatar plays, with them no one respect with Qatar.
True.
Why you don't want to respect them? They want somebody, I don't understand it. So for me, it's a little bit strange, and I don't really like what. So
them no respect Qatar, Demo. Them no respect Qatar, brother.
But that man say, like, no people never want to go to Qatar anyway. It's a small place. Like it's hot. I mean, them come out and them tell a whole heap of lies, and they make the World Cup of a change and whatever, and they're going to build ACs in the stadium and all of them stuff there. So them come out and them say a whole heap of things. But people need to respect the thing, and a lot of people say they're not going to watch, but I think that this World Cup is going to be a good World Cup.
Yeah.
So big up for yourself. want to enjoy the vibe. We just want to say, me. I say,
Yeah.
Demo, which World Cup are the best World Cup for you?
But that's very
Demo don't remember much World Cup. Demo, I'm sure Demo was born after 1993. So Demo don't have
about 93.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was born in 1990, but
1990.
I'm going to be biased, and I'm going to obviously go with my Spain team winning that World Cup. That World Cup was brilliant. Obviously because of the bias. Like, listen to me, boss. That Iniesta goal in the finals, it's like...
You get lucky. You get lucky.
Yo, Spain was just unbelievable.
No. You get lucky, Mr. Man. You say you get lucky. You get lucky because... What? You play against Netherlands in the final, right? It was Netherlands. Bro, Robin got it. No? Robin got it. Schneider got it.
Demo, lucky you win that.
Yeah, you're lucky for two.
Lucky World Cup that you win.
So people don't miss.
I say no, but I'm telling you that they got lucky. But Spain scored. Throughout the entirety of the World Cup, Spain scored like 6 goals. 5 goals. Be a 1 nil.
The defense is excellent.
No. That, but boy, you win 1-0 every game.
That means
Boring football. But yeah.
That funny team, Wimbledon has one of the best football teams in history.
You're mad?
No.
You're mad in comparison to who? In comparison to whom? I can name 4 teams that were better than that one. Just straight off the bat.
No, but that's half time. We don't know if the pepper shrimp was
no, well, me not have none of the pepper shrimp, but alright, I have it.
I said one of the best. I didn't say the best. I said one.
Well, there's not much. There's not much. Well, one of the best can mean the 7th or the 8th best. So I take your point.
We win the Euros and the World Cup. I think we win the Euros, the World Cup, and the Euros like back to back. Like that team that they have played magic pass using the false 9 with Fabregas, Torres, David Villa was on. Listen, boss, I don't need to stop and don't be biased.
Boring football, isn't it? It's a boring.
And all that.
Boring.
Yeah. But it is what it is. But that's mine, Ryan. So I go back and watch the stream and enjoy the vibe.
Yeah. Demo. I had a question for Demo and I forgot. All right. I'll remember it. Go. We'll talk.
All right, boss. Big up.
What is the time difference in Qatar and Canada? I don't know. I have to Google it. Best World Cup, Brazil gets 7 from Germany. Errol Brown.
Germany a big team, man.
Germany. Alright. But yeah, back to the Qatar situation, right? And someone mentioned it earlier that the United States allows all cultures to practice, which is fine. Right? It is Jersey boy. Remember. They allow all cultures to practice, which is fine, but also they have their rules in place. And we're not talking about allowing all cultures to practice because that is how they operate, right? We have countries that have their rules in place, and having a rule in place, it can sometimes coincide with folks practicing their culture because someone practicing their culture may be against the rules of that country. That doesn't necessarily mean they're discriminating against you. That just means they have their rules in place. So regardless if you go there or not, their rules will be in place and those rules will be implemented. So I think they have their rules and I don't expect them to bend their rules to accommodate. And in this case, they're not accommodating the masses. They're accommodating a selected few. That doesn't make any sense. Because now everyone's going to come in and expect accommodation.
Not trying to say. You think the USA could have tried that in Russia.
But we didn't hear that as a problem in the Russia World Cup. Yes.
If the USA were trying that in Russia, then take them off of the pitch.
True. But they said they're not wearing it on the field, you know. They're training in it and in their public spaces. Well, in their spaces. So in the training ground, in the in the.
You realize that who two nation that push this?
Take 2 more times.
I don't want no more, brother.
But is that even a culture? That is the question, Tennessee. That is the question. That is right. Take 2 more. Now. Man, God, boy, I tell you. But yeah, that is the question. Is that even a culture? All right. A selected few they choose this as their lifestyle, which is fine, which is acceptable. But when we're imposing it on others, then it becomes a problem, right? The same way everybody else can carry out and go about their business without folks being aware of what they are about or what they stand for. Just move along, carry on, right? Carry on. Why does it have to be a situation where banners are being flown around the stadium and players are rainbow laces and rainbow armbands and you get what I'm saying? It's unnecessary.
Brother, you know what you're doing, brother.
You sure I know? I know what you're talking about. World Cup is the biggest stage in football. Fans go celebrate and have fun. What Qatar expect when they want to host the World Cup? You can't ask Gavin. You can't ask what Qatar expect when they want to host the World Cup. You should ask what the folks who selected Qatar expected, right? Because Qatar, they were free to offer themselves as a potential host country, right? They're free to offer yourself as a host country.
Really want to know.
It's down to the selectors to say, okay, Ryan LFC doesn't stand for this, and this is what football stands for, and this is what.
Brother.
Ryan still a complain about the pepper. I don't know what it's up. Boy, I don't know.
Brother, you're wicked, brother.
Yo, we have pepper shrimp and pizza, and Ryan make mayonnaise. That's why most Americans don't like the Bible. That's why I love Kenya. No beers. And mind you, Errol Brown, Budweiser is one of the main sponsors. Budweiser tweeted today saying that's awkward.
Wow.
Budweiser, main sponsor.
Main sponsor for what? After
the World Cup, man. And then them say, oh, no beer allowed. Ryan will be back soon, folks. I'm going to cool down with pepper.
Candy. Tell your husband. Wicked, man.
Man, make be nice run us about pepper. Folks, Ryan is not a real Jamaican here. Take it from me, Ryan. Shadow. Ryan, yo, go on. I about 5 more. Let me cook. Take 2.
Yo, people. Yo, brother, you're crazy, bro. I don't want no more, brother. Jesus Christ, people.
Alright, so we rest that little now. Yogurt. We have yogurt in the fridge. Somebody said if you get yogurt, you want yogurt?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, take a yogurt out of the fridge.
Jesus Christ, brother. Bro, sir. Yo.
Come up right up there. You can get blueberry and banana or something. Yeah.
Become a top right away.
I don't know. Like someone suggested it. Tim. Yeah, that go on Tim. That definitely go on just now. But overall, I want to hear from the viewers and the subscribers what's so different about this World Cup? Because it feels a little bit different. I'm not sure if it's about the promotion. Right, have you heard the World Cup song? Because I still haven't. Yo, take a spoon, bro. Man, I eat yogurt with your hand. You ever hear my something? Never eat a yogurt. You hear this? You never eat a yogurt. Take a spoon and stir it, bro. Take a spoon and stir it up. Because most of the things them at the bottom, bro.
Brother. Wicked, brother.
I wish you guys could see me. Ryan is eating a yogurt with his hand.
You're really African, brother. What do you think, brother?
Man, I eat a yogurt with his hand. But yeah, which team Ryan? Where you want people to respect your right life, you also have to respect other your culture as well. Yes, definitely Tennessee, yeah. Romy, Ryan bring Germany. Yeah. Germany is Ryan's team. And we will be doing watch along for the game on Sunday. We'll probably do another setting like this. We'll see. We'll do a double stream. Hey, the spoon in the bottom, eh? Another dishwasher over here. Over again, yeah. And then in the middle, the bottom one. Open it. Give me a second. Spain. So the bottom one you pull out and it should be in a tray in the middle. Pull it all the way out and then you should see it in the middle. But yeah, let's see. We see Spain, Romy. Them clean, man. Them wash already. They're dry. Them just in there dry. And drain.
Yo, half time, bro. I mean, I tell you, brother, yo, what a wicked piece of boy, man.
You don't know what go on there. Brian, what go on there? Okay. Yeah, we'll find back Ryan.
Alright.
Ryan having yogurt. But yeah, the World Cup feels different this time around. I want to know why. I want Pepper Shrimp challenge new. They're still winning the World Cup and 5 okay to 10 on. Why is this World Cup feeling so different? Ryan? Because I don't feel like there's a World Cup happening in 2 days. It doesn't feel like we're just 48 hours away from a World Cup.
Yeah, man.
What do you think? Why? What happened? What different with the one here?
USA and England are trying to take away the joy from the World Cup.
Well, I think
because them USA and England for the media all over the thing, brother. Because you know what? England, USA supposed to get this 2022 World Cup.
Oh. You
understand?
Yeah.
That's why you see them get the 2026 World Cup.
Yeah, so them lose out for 2022. So
yes, that's why they might try destroy the man in World Cup. You understand?
Yeah.
But life unfair, brother. It really unfair, brother. Because I believe so the World Cup must share, brother. You understand? I don't think Europe alone forget the World Cup, brother. And if it not keep in the USA, it not keep in the USA, it will keep in
Europe.
In Europe.
Yeah.
No, bro, if spread the football, brother. What you think? Look on South Africa, brother?
Yeah. But surprisingly enough, because the last 3 World Cup, we had 2006 in Europe, because the 2006 was in Germany. We had 2010 in Africa, so that's 2 continents. We have 2014 in Brazil, so that's South America, and we have 2018 in Russia. So it's back to Europe again, and then now we have it in Qatar, so that's Asia. So I think everybody gets a touch, no?
Was it the World Cup after 2026?
I don't know. Who's getting World Cup after 2026?
Most Europe, it'll go back to Europe.
Yeah.
It'll go back to Europe. But yeah, let's talk some real World Cup football right now. So, I think USA trying to steal a joy. The man England trying to steal a joy from the World Cup.
Yeah.
And me definitely feel that this World Cup going to be good.
Okay.
But bro, it fascinated still because I see the England team, bro, and the England team, like the man them have a freezer out on the pitch on the sideline and the player them are going and I put them in there and die.
Yeah.
You see that video there?
But then I said, yeah, remember before the Champions League, Trent Alexander-Arnold was wearing like one of them helmets, like the science helmet them, and him select in the final. So all these fancy stuff were supposedly to add to the game. I'm not really buying into it, you know. I don't really buy into it. You go out on the field and you deliver. That's all I want to see. Big up yourself, Tennessee, and thanks to the super chat, gentlemen. France winning the World Cup again, and that's why them hate Jack Warner. France.
Let's talk about France. So
yeah,
defending champion, right? But one problem we have with France: every single time France is one of them teams that do something great in the World Cup, so they win it. I don't think they're going to go back to back. I don't think France is going to win the World Cup.
Okay.
Based on some of their key players. Kante, Paul Pogba, very important in that midfield. And I don't think they get enough time to look for another player.
But
Where they going to try it out in the World Cup?
But that's what I'm saying. An argument can be made that Chouameni and Kamavinga,
they are the future.
But again, you have to start somewhere, no?
They are the future.
Jersey boy wants to defend France.
Okay.
All right. So since we're talking about we're talking about
Jersey boy, call in Jersey boy, man.
Yeah,
let's call
her and Jersey
let's
boy.
Call him. Let me call him.
Bernardo Silva and Co. Romy looks as if he support Portugal, you know. Romy, Portugal is a team. Right, I think we're running out of bourbon, you know. Need to get something else in it.
So, welcome Jersey boy. People have Jersey boy is a big fan of the France national team.
And Jersey boy, I don't understand your Jersey boy because you live in England and you support France. It's not like the Jamaicans, you know, where we don't have a team in the World Cup. You live in England. You're Scouser.
I'm half French.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fair. Fair enough.
I'm not like fond of Germany, so that's at least. But no, seriously, like as we were talking about a minute ago, as you guys were talking about a minute ago, saying about Chouameni, Kamavinga, there's other midfielders. You've got Fofana in there, who's from Monaco. There are some really, really good players in that midfield. For me, I think even Pogba, last season and a half, he's been really poor for Man United. Kante's getting more and more injury prone. So yeah, for me, I think Kamavinga.
I get it, speaker.
Kante were moving on. For me, I think maybe the midfielders aren't as good as they were before, but come on, man. Quick word said, really, I'm half French. When I speak English, I have an English accent. When I speak French, I have a French accent.
So Jersey boy, in your opinion, based on watching France for the last 2 years leading up to this World Cup, where the weakness is in this France team?
I go with you, Ryan. I would say midfield.
And they have so many young players right now? Just a second, people. Hold on the Jersey boy. Hold your point in there.
Beats should be popping up. Hold on. Where's my phone? Okay, let me disconnect my phone.
Just a second, people. Just a second.
Give us 1 second. Let me get Jersey boy connected so everybody. All right. Try again. All right. All right. There you go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Jersey boy, are you still there?
Take Bluetooth.
1 second. 1 second, Jersey boy.
All right, not connecting it. Probably the next caller, but we'll see.
Hold on.
Connected for calls and audio. Okay, it's connected. Continue. It's connected now.
Jersey boy, talk now.
I'm
All
here.
right. Jersey boy, give her a minute. We'll call you back.
All right, give us a second, folks. We're working on getting Jersey boy here. Wait, hold on. Let me get back to the comments here. I think we missed a couple up there, Ryan.
All right. Go on, start out that. So let's.
JJ, big shout out JJ. Thanks for the super chat. No way, this is a win for Brazil. It's been a long time now. We've been waiting. Long time, 20 years for Brazil, yeah?
Yeah.
20 years since Brazil has won the World Cup, but still Brazil out and above ahead of everybody else with 5 World Cups there.
I thought, but be a hype they run the Brazil team right now. Be a hype they run the Brazil team. They're not winning no World Cup.
well, Brazil and Neymar have to deliver this World Cup. As I said, if a South American team doesn't win this World Cup, it is out of it. Like I don't see another South American team winning the World Cup if a South American team doesn't win it this time around. At least not in the foreseeable future for me, based on what we're seeing. Lionel Messi, arguably the greatest player of all time, him leaving, him hanging up the boots. Let's see who else we have. World Cup curse for France to drop out in the group stages. All right, but kind of like 2002, eh? Win it 98, drop out group stages. 2002. Goalkeeper is France's problem. Lloris always make a mistake. What do you think of Lloris, Ryan? Because personally, I don't rate him as a top 10 goalkeeper, but that's me. I don't know. I don't rate him that much. I think overhyped, overrated.
I think the Leeds United goalkeeper injured at the wrong time.
He's injured?
Yeah, he didn't win to the World Cup. So
Yeah, I know he didn't make it to the World Cup, but I didn't know he was injured. I know Mania, the AC Milan goalkeeper, he was injured. And had he not been injured, he would definitely be at the World Cup. France, 1 win in 6, poor form, just like England. Wait, no link to join. Yeah, we'll have the link in a second. We'll have the link in a second. Don't worry. France now come out of the group. Oh, it's ringing now.
Yeah, go ahead, Jersey boys.
Why don't you just give me the StreamYard?
Okay, coming out of the StreamYard then.
I think it's easier because then you'll probably hear me better and you get to see me in my kit.
Okay.
So, let me see how.
Okay, buddy.
We get the Jersey boy on in his kit, alright? Alright, we're gonna send Jersey boy the link and then he'll join us, alright? People, smash the like button for the stream. Smash the like button. As I said, this will be the setting for the World Cup for most days. Alright? Probably we won't be sitting on the couch, but we will be sharing our thoughts as it relates to the games, previews, reviews, assessments, analysis, you name it, we have it here. Last World Cup, I was privy to be writing a full page with the Western Mirror. That page was called the World Cup Corner. So I thought, what better way to do it than to put it on camera this time around? Is he in the comment section?
No, I'm going in the comment section. Pin a link in the comment section.
All right.
Big up. Pin a link in the comment section.
All right, we're gonna post it, man.
So yeah, make sure you smash the like button. Half time, Miranda Brown. Make sure you check it out, people. Reason Boss, Jersey Boy. Listen, we're gonna have a great conversation tonight. A Friday night in a weekend, you know.
All right, let me pin that. Yeah. So the link pin, folks, is the same link. It's the same link. That Jersey boy, is it? Mm-hmm.
Talk to us, Jersey Boy.
What's good?
I've been hearing what you've been speaking, but listen, in all honesty, I am the same with half time about Lloris, bro. Like, he is the man of mistakes he's made, like against Newcastle this season. I'm really worried he'll do that. But for me, I think if Maignan was fit, I don't even think Maignan would start because, look, Deschamps loves Lloris because he's the captain. You can't drop the captain, but Maignan's better. Listen, I think we've got very young midfield. I think we've got very good defence. For me, the one problem I have, which I said on many streams, is that Deschamps has not called up Jonathan Klaus, who's Monaco right wing back, because it now means the France have 2 left backs and 1 right back, which means if Pavard's injured, we have to play Koundé there. You know, during the Euros, we had no left backs because of injury, and we had to play that bum Adrien Rabiot, a left wing back. And we all saw what happened there when France flopped 3-3. But, you know, I'm confident that France will get out the group stage. I think the group is too weak for a curse.
Too weak for a curse?
The curse. I think the group is too weak for the World Cup curse to happen. I think France will win the group. I think we'll win the group. I think we'll draw against Denmark, though, because I when it's France for Denmark, it's always a draw or win for Denmark. France always struggle. But yeah, man. So Ryan, don't tell me that don't shit on France anymore, bro. We all know Germany or shit. So.
Okay.
All right, fair enough, Jersey boy. Jersey boy, question. Do you think, because I've been speaking about this throughout the past couple of months, right? A lot of the players, their games, especially the ones who are sure of their spot in the World Cup teams, in their respective World Cup teams, their games have dropped significantly. Primarily, in my opinion, because they don't want to get injured. Raheem Sterling, I think the last time Raheem Sterling made a tackle for Chelsea was August of this year. Players are staying away from tackles primarily because when they look across the field, they see teammates going down. They see teammates dropping like flies. And again, the World Cup is where all these players want to be. This is where most players want to play. Do you think that may have played a role on Hugo Lloris's form over the past few games?
100%. Like, let's have a look at Virgil van Dijk. For so long, like the last couple, he's been trying to defend with his aura, not going in and doing his last minute tackles and stuff. He did it for one game and then stopped. I think it's the fact that this is probably his last World Cup, and he's never been in it's been in a major competition for Netherlands. So for Hugo Lloris, I just think Lloris is on the decline. He had a brilliant 2018 World Cup. He was about to get the goalkeeper of the competition, but he made that ridiculous mistake versus Mandzukic, where he literally gave the ball to Mandzukic in the box, and Mandzukic scored. I think it's Mandzukic or Perisic. I think one of them. But no, for me, I think it's not the fact that Lloris hasn't been trying enough. I just think Lloris is just declining as a goalie.
Before we even go any further, because I look across the city and I see Leeds goalkeeper. What's his name? What's his name? Meslier. Ilan Meslier, and he's been having a fantastic season, right? Ilan Meslier, fantastic season. And then you look at players who are sure their spots, and then it begs the question, because players who are trying to make their teams, they're playing their hearts out. They're doing everything in their power to get recognized. And players who are assured their spot, because you're selected on form. That's how lots of these managers, they come out and say you're selected on form. Especially unless you're Gareth Southgate, who selects Harry Maguire.
No, not even Gareth Southgate. Like other team in international football, you need a little bit of experience.
Yeah, which is fine, Ryan. But when you're going to say, right, a player who is experienced, who is having this like the most awful season, and then you're gonna select him over someone who's been having the most amazing patch of form, then it makes question of you as a manager and your credentials, no? Because, all right, just for argument's sake, we're looking at the Spain team. Sergio Ramos wasn't selected, right? Sergio Ramos not at the World Cup.
But the last Euro, he wasn't selected.
Exactly, because, again, he's been plagued with injuries and all of that. But if we're to use Gareth Southgate's approach, then Sergio Ramos would have been a shoo-in, right, Jersey boy?
Yeah.
He would have been in, no?
Yeah.
But you're selecting Eric Garcia. You're selecting Eric Garcia, who I think is not one of the better defenders, right?
He's rubbish.
So, exactly. So, again, the reasoning behind it, what?
Because, remember in half time, if you say you're going to drop certain player, important player to the England team, or any other national team, remember, form is good, but class is permanent.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest cliches. Class is permanent, yes, fine, right? But the level. We don't question it. If class is permanent.
Listen. Yeah. You're not going to a tournament and a Japan chase with new players.
We don't say no. We
so
don't say no. But if you have a man, you drop the fridge. Yeah.
Tell me what. Yeah. Bad for England. Tell me one game in
But,
play bad.
it's not the last game they played against Germany. Jamal Musiala nutmegged him and he fouled him in the box.
That's
So
a part of the sport, brother.
so what you're telling me? There are number. He's been good. He's been consistent for Gareth Southgate in tournaments. Fine, right? But if you're selecting a player now to compete for a World Cup, no, not 4 years ago,
So
not
who you that
3 years.
over?
But over Harry Maguire. No. You have Tarkowski, you have Ben Mee, you have all these guys who are playing. So
Ben Mee.
yeah, even Ben Mee having a better season. Remember Harry
Who
Maguire?
Ben Mee played?
I remember.
You forgot Tomori as well.
Yeah,
Tomori.
but that's it. Him,
Tarkowski.
and this is the reason why England now
This
going
guy.
brother, this is one of the problems England are going forward.
Yeah.
Half time is no way on earth you have you playing an international tournament and you have good player that playing in Spain, in Italy.
So you're not seeing enough on
and
it.
you're not bringing them that poor excuse from a coach that have all the tools that to see the player.
You're not seeing enough of it.
I'm foolish that, brother. One of the most foolish thing that me and the coach ever say, brother. Brother, the man is the best defender last year. And him cannot get in the team.
Win the Serie A too.
And even my boy, Tommy Abraham, him not score a lot of goal like last season, but he's not doing bad. Bring him because he's different European style.
Ivan Toney.
Bro, it's the man them bring up things by Ivan Toney, brother.
Yeah, Tony's in trouble legally, so I think that was a factor.
Well, I don't know.
You think him can play for England again?
They don't look good enough. But well, Harry Maguire was in a Scotland Greece last season, and he ended up playing for England again. So,
Skin color.
Say too loud.
Yeah, I think with Tony is the fact that he's in big trouble with the FA. He could be banned for like 9 months, like Trippier was, because apparently he's been gambling against his own team, which is a bit shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, but again, they said he was selected, because the English FA came out and said he wasn't selected based on footballing reasons, They say it didn't have anything to do with anything outside of football.
Then that's not good, because Tony should be in. If it's on footballing reasons, Tony should be in there.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, because they made this statement, because a lot of folks were asking then. Probably when this came out, folks were saying probably this is the reason why they didn't select him, because maybe this was happening behind the scenes and folks weren't aware of it, right? Didn't. Folks said only football reasons.
I'm going to think he might play for England again, brother.
All right. Again, as I said,
need to come represent Reggae Boys.
Tarkowski, definitely better season than Harry Maguire. Should be in that team.
You got
Harry Maguire has played this season, bro. Harry Maguire has played like 2 games.
All right.
So it's like with France. We called up Kim
Rudy, you can bring 3 strikers in it. You can bring 3 strikers.
Okay. So you are going over there.
Yeah.
Let's move on away from France.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about dead team France, but
all right.
France probably not even make it out of that. They probably make it out.
Ryan, I've got a message for you.
Fair enough.
So, hear me and say, when you look across South America, who have the best chance to win the World Cup?
South America. This is a tough one, I think for those who reason with emotions, they'd say Argentina. It's looking good for them. They haven't lost a game in so long.
Balanced team.
Yeah. Haven't lost a game. They what did they call that one? The intercontinental thingy where they played against Italy. They beat Italy.
Yeah.
At a practice game a couple of days ago as well. 5 goals. They look as if they're ready. Di Maria, Lionel Messi, all these guys, probably their last lap. I think Argentina looks as if they're up for it, and I think if there's any team in South America who look as if they're up for it, it's Argentina. I think Brazil has a good crop of players, but it's more inexperienced than anything else. They're taking Dani Alves, Thiago Silva, Neymar, But again, the rest of the kids are it's all youngsters, especially in the attacking third. We have Anthony, we have Charlison. So much in the attacking third, lacking experience.
Okay, so let's bring on Reason Boss now.
All right. Thanks, Jersey Boy. Big up yourself, Jersey Boy, and thanks again for joining us. All right.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, Rich Po, the Reason Boss. Folks, if you haven't checked out Rich Po, yeah, go ahead and check him out. Rich Po, the man with the reason all the way from the United Kingdom, joining Halftime TV and Ryan LFC this evening. It's a Friday evening. It's 48 less than 48 hours. Right? Less than 48 hours before the World Cup kicks off, folks. So again, what better guest to have on the show than the Reason Boss himself? We want to hear who you're bringing for the World Cup, Reason Boss. Don't tell us England. We don't want to hear that. We know that they don't cheer for England, even though you live there. But yeah, what's popping?
Is it Reggae Boys?
We'll see. We'll see.
Is it Reggae Boys?
Reason Boss, we haven't heard from you in a second. What's happening?
Giving thanks. The excitement is building, and building. Look more. I can't wait. I can't fall asleep at the moment. Had to come and join the show. Things are building nicely for one team in particular. Hopefully, humbly so. But let us see what are going on. The shirt that I've got on is a clue. 2002. Anyone remember 2002? Shizuoko. When Ronaldinho and Rivaldo sorted out the three lions, the blue shirt is the clue.
So Reason Boss, I know
yes,
I have you on the show a couple times for a couple World Cup show. This one this is really different. I think this one is special. All right. So,
all right.
I want you to be honest with me. Brazil is your team, right?
For real.
Coming into this World Cup, how many pressure you think this Brazil team is under to bring home this World Cup?
Pressure. They're under pressure, but as with all great teams, quality teams, it's how you handle the pressure. I heard Halftime TV make a good point a minute or two ago, and it regards the potential inexperience. It was crossing my mind today with the likes of Rafinha, who had a stellar season at Leeds United, suddenly gravitated into the Brazilian team, has fitted in like a nice comfy pair of slippers. He's taken to international football so easily. Richarlison, taken to international football easily. Anthony, showboating styler. Vinicius Jr., the list goes on. Rodrigo, wonderful player for Real Madrid. But they are young. The question is, have they suffered enough? Have they experienced enough of football to handle the pressure and expectations, not only of a baying Brazilian audience, but the world audience who embrace Jogo Bonito? So the question you ask, Ryan, is a real thing. Can they handle the pressure? For the bulk of the young players, they may feel that successes come easily. They look like they're seen as the favorites across the board in many people's eyes. They're definitely one of the favorites, but can they handle the pressure if they go 1-0 down? If they go 2-0 down? If it's 1-1, if it's 0-0, and the deadlock's not been broken? So listen, I come humbly, I've said it before on the show, humbly as a Brazilian fan. I know that you've got something against Brazil. I know you look pretty and smiley and cool and calm, but I know you're not bringing Brazil at all. Brazil are worthy of being potential champions, but you've got to earn it. Anyone who wants to lift this trophy and wants to go deep has to earn it. Brazil included, as well as all other 31 teams in Qatar. Simple as that. So I'm not coming in with no braggadocious business. I'm looking for quality performances and let the teams leave the best they have to offer on the pitch. So when it's all said and done, when the smoke is lifted, we can say this team did all they could to make their fans proud, to make themselves proud, to make Chiche as far as Brazil, proud. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So I'm not coming on here saying it's done and dusted. No, you're not gonna get me saying that. I saw the reason boss move. Next question, Ryan. You see how box out that food that's a halftime, you're not easy. Give thanks. Give thanks.
We're having a drink.
Listen, Marcel, the first time seeing your face, Marcel, Bridget, like, you make the night more special, Bridget. Like, always been watching the show, showing love and respect and things. But,
Big up, bro.
Marcel, I wish team you support, Marcel.
International?
Yeah. Most France.
England.
England?
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ, brother.
England, bro, for life.
Marcel.
England. Always, bro.
I can't believe you support
Big up halftime TV. No fluff, bro.
Big up yourself, Marcel. Big up yourself. We appreciate your company, bossy.
A pleasure for being on for the first time. Big up, Ryan.
Yeah. Marcel, bro, like, trust me, bro, like, seeing your face, bro, it just give me a different vibes, you know what I mean? Because I always seeing you down in the comment section. No matter what time of day I go live, you always been.
For sure, bro.
So I really appreciate it, Bridget. You know
Definitely,
what I mean?
bro. Definitely, bro.
Love and respect.
Definitely, bro.
But these are England fans, brother. Where you think this England? Where you think England is really going? Always have a star-studded team, but never go nowhere yet.
All right, Marcel. What do you think is England's problem? 1966, right?
Yeah.
1966. My father was born in 1962, right? He's 60 years of age. So that's what. So, 56 years ago?
Yeah.
What's happening? Why have England failed to produce? Like, we've seen super teams with
Gerrard, Lampard.
Like Gerrard, Lampard. We've seen all these guys throughout the years. And yet, when it gets to the big, well, mind you, that 2006 game with Lampard and Gerrard. Lampard scored against Germany.
Yeah. 2006.
So I can give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Right? Had VAR or goal line technology been in effect, probably we would have
different game.
Yes. But we can't cry over spilled milk. Let's talk about the reality. Yeah. And the reality is England has simply underachieved, right? Yeah. But what's happening, Marcel? What makes this World Cup different from all the previous ones?
Well, first and foremost, I don't rate Gareth Southgate. Let me get that in. Gareth Southgate needs to let the handbrake go and let the players them, show what they're capable of. We watch these players week in, week out in the Premier League, right? We know what they're capable of. My only worry with England team is the defense, the back line. Shaky. Going forward on midfield, I'm confident. But Southgate played too conservative, too pragmatic, Him go wait till we all lose if he make changes, and go too late. When you come up against a big opposition, probably like a Brazil or France, you can't get back in that game. When you go down 1 or 2-0, you're done. You can get away with that when you play probably like a USA or a Wales in the group stage. If you go down 1-0, you can come back, but it's not gonna work against a bigger team. So that's my real issue. But over the years with England, you feel like the English media just overhype. Too much expectation for the team. Now I feel like that much pressure. It's a young team, fairly young team, but in the past you have some big players like Gerrard, Scholes, Lamp. It just the pressure too much going into the tournament. The media, them always overhype England. So I feel that is one of the big reasons why them always fail. I never really live up to expectations. Yeah. So, but this season, this World Cup, I'm confident. I'm confident we can at least make a semi-final run, just like
semi-final, Marcel.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
yep. Yes. Here the Brazil fans them too much, man. I can't stand Brazil fans, bro. Them everywhere. You turn left, you turn right. Brazil, bro. I can't stand Brazil, man.
Marcel, you mentioned, right? Hold on, let me get that right. You mentioned that in attack you're fine, but the defense is the problem, right?
Defense, for sure.
Let me mention this. The last World Cup, right? Yeah. Harry Kane was the leading goal scorer, true?
Yeah.
And he finished with what, 6 goals?
Yeah.
And
four of them are penalties.
4 of those were penalties, and 1 was a deflected shot from Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So if we're to take everything in isolation, he actually only scored 1 goal from open
but
play.
the thing here, Marcelo said,
Yeah.
England biggest the weakness is the England team is the difference. But
Th-
England
that's
don't create a lot and they
that's
don't
why-
score a lot.
That's why I'm bringing that to his attention, because Harry Kane is one of the most potent strikers in world football, right? If you have somebody like that in your team, you want to utilize them as best as possible,
Right?
Yet in the previous World Cup, Harry Kane scored 6 goals, 4 penalties, 1 a deflected shot from Ruben Loftus-Cheek from the right side of the 18-yard box, and then the other one was from open play. So 6 goals, 4 penalties. Yes. They don't look good. Marcel, what that tells me is the team isn't creating enough for its attackers. So defense is not your only problem, but in fact, in the final third, you're not producing as much.
All right. You don't know if you watched the Nations League game the other day against Germany when we draw 3-3.
Yep, I did.
You remember what happened in that game there? When we got on 2-0? What happened after that?
You came back and it was 3-2, and then they ended up finishing 3-3.
Right. Basically, the tactics and game plan go out the window. You could have see it. Soccer come on, change the game. It's like the players them say, you know what? They have to do something for change the game. 2-0 down here. That's what I say right now. All right. You see, if Southgate can start probably soccer's supposed to start. In my opinion, soccer's supposed to start.
The front three would be Saka, Kane, and Sterling.
We need as much creativity. You need as much creativity, right?
Yeah.
So, my opinion, I rate Sterling. I'm a big Raheem Sterling fan, right? But I feel like if we start Jack Grealish on the left, but him not gonna do it. I don't think Southgate will do it. But me feel the best lineup: Jack Grealish, Kane through the middle, and Saka up on the right.
All right. I want to ask you a question because Ryan, a lot of the teams, right? European teams, they play team football, right? I think as if we're talking about expansive football, there's only maybe one team out of Europe we can pull out of every tournament to say that team plays expansive, and it's Germany. It's your team, right? France won the World Cup by being pragmatic, right? They had the likes of Mbappe. They had all these
Giroud.
They have all these guys in the attacking third, yet they were pragmatic, right? They defended well, and they countered. They played well in the final third. Thomas Tuchel for Chelsea won the Champions League by being pragmatic, right?
But it's a different.
No. Hold on. Let me get to my point. England got to the semi-final. The final of the Euros.
Yeah, they should have won.
The final of the last World Cup by being pragmatic. So is it then, can an argument be made that when it comes down to tournament football, maybe being pragmatic is the best course of action?
But look, you have to look. All right, 2018 World Cup. Look on the opposition leading up to the semi-final. Who will play leading up to the semi-final?
You don't play anybody. You play Colombia. You play Tunisia.
The moment Brazil,
Sweden.
Sweden. Yeah,
exactly, Ryan. My point. That's what I'm saying. Moment
they
play
a big team.
They play Croatia because Croatia is a very technical team, and even going into the World Cup, a lot of folks didn't give credit to the Croatian team. They have Brozovic in the middle. They have
the Croatian team. There was
that's what I'm saying.
In your love time and this different.
The Croatian team was filled with technical players, right? Especially in that midfield. You realize that they were good in tight spaces. They weren't the biggest of teams, but they were very technical, right? And I think that's the edge that they had over the English team, because the England players, they're fast, they can do their thing, but when it comes down to the technical aspect, I think that's where the English they're still trying to find their feet, right? Probably that's how football is taught in England. I don't know,
bro. But you know what the problem with England, brother? The problem with England. Them don't play as a unit, brother. That's the problem with England. Them playing a pitch like. Example, bro. England come like reggae boys, you know. You want me to tell you, so the man him come like reggae boys. Here England team like reggae boys, but
Yeah.
big man thing, brother.
Yeah.
You cannot watch an England team and you have 4, 5, 6 players for an England team play with.
True.
No, I feel like it changed in recent years still. Like previously, yeah. But like I feel like the mentality change and the players them I feel like it's a different connection. Like the players them play for each other and play as a team compared to previous years. You know, back in the day, like with the Gerrard and Scholes era, I feel like it's a more like an individual thing, you know?
Yeah.
In my opinion. But now we can see a little bit more cohesion and more togetherness in the team.
But again, because we've seen the Brazilian teams where, and I think this is more a South American thing where they have individual stars, right? They have individual stars, and over the years, Germany, for example, I can't tell the last time Germany had someone coming close to winning the Ballon d'Or, because Germany operates as a unit. Right? You can't pick out
them teeth.
Those they know with Naya. I think Naya was the last one. Yeah.
And my boy, the Bayern Munich super.
Which one?
Muller.
Okay.
Muller or Naya should have win the golden ball, brother. And the man them give Messi.
That's fair.
Germany, right, yeah. I agree, yeah.
Germany play as a unit, as a team, and my boy were outstanding in that World Cup, and they did not give it.
True.
But let's talk about England, brother. Let me tell you something, brother. England, until they get an overseas, a nice, young, up-and-coming overseas coach, England, bro, you have Phil Foden, brother. You have one of the best holding midfielder, Declan Rice, brother.
Yeah.
You have Philip.
Bellingham.
But yeah.
No, he's one of the best holding midfielder in England, brother.
Yeah, true.
Well,
in England, fine. But yeah.
No, but man, tell you, the England team is good, but the coach is just.
You have Bellingham. Bellingham is the best young player right now in Europe. Jude Bellingham. Best young player in Europe.
All right. So
in my opinion.
So what?
But again, Marcel, Marcel, remember Tina.
What? Reason boss, go ahead, what say?
Go ahead, Reason boss.
I'm expressing slight surprise. There are quite a few young starlets and talents out there. Jude Bellingham, be careful the kind of pressure you put on him, Jude Bellingham, the best young talent.
It's no pressure, bro. Who? Name.
Pedri.
Pedri's not having a good season. Pedri's not having a better season than Jude. Listen, bro. Nah. Disagree. Not this season.
Musiala.
Not this season. Not this
Musiala.
season. Not this season, Reason boss. Sorry.
Musiala, Germany.
Sorry, not this season, bro.
You know him, Musiala.
Big goals in the Champions League all season against Manchester City. In scoring every Champions League game, basically this season. Pedri has not been doing it last season, yeah, but this season Pedri not been playing to his full potential. Sorry, I can't agree with this season.
Oh no, you're not here when I say. What about the German Musiala?
Yeah, I rate Musiala. Yeah, highly rated young player, but
I saw Jude Bellingham. I saw Jude Bellingham for Borussia Dortmund giving the run around in the last game before this World Cup.
Bellingham is a more complete player.
So Marcel.
Bellingham's a way more complete player than Musiala. I'm rate Musiala. I'm a big Musiala fan, but Bellingham is a more complete player. And them the same age. Them around the same age, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a more complete player, man. Trust.
I'm taking it nice and easy. Keep talking. Keep talking. I'm taking it nice and easy. Anytime you want me, come in.
No, go ahead.
Waddy, give me a best. Give me England best starting lineup.
Best starting lineup?
Yeah.
Ryan, you asked the right questions tonight, You and halftime are asking the right questions. Make it easy for this Marcel character.
No.
Come in, Marcel. I got no one for here.
The only defense kind of puzzling right now for me. So attacking kind of more straightforward. But in defense, hopefully Kyle Walker fit. So Southgate played a back three, right? Back 3-4-3 or 3-4-1-2, whatever I want to play it. So Kyle Walker hopefully fit. John Stones. The defense kind of sticky. But I said probably Eric Dyer.
You keep on digging, yeah, Marcel. Go ahead. Keep on digging.
No,
Go
because
ahead. Go ahead.
me already tell us that the defense are the main issue. So it can't right now. Tamori should have went. If Tamori went to the World Cup, but I put Tamori for start over Eric Dyer. But it is what it is. But let's go off who we have in the squad.
Eric
right
Dyer. What about Maguire?
No. Maguire might start, but I go my 11. I tell him my 11. I'm not talking about Southgate 11, right? But let's go off based on the players I'm right now in that squad. I can, I'm having in my head right now. So Stones, Walker, Eric Dyer, not much good options. So the defense shaky. We already know that defense is shit. All right.
Yeah, you have the keeper, Pickford. Is that right?
Yeah, naturally, everybody.
Remember, smash the
Pickford
like button.
Pickford
like button and share the stream. All right.
Huh?
No, I'm talking to the folks in the comments.
Oh, got you. Yeah, Pickford straightforward and pick himself.
All right, go ahead.
Right fullback, most likely Trippier, because no Reece James. So Trippier, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Luke Shaw. Going forward, front three would have put Saka, Kane, Grealish, but most likely Southgate will go with Sterling. Which I'm not really against that, but
you would go with Grealish. Are you 11 where I move with?
Right, yeah. But in more I have more trust in Sterling. Sterling delivered for him in previous tournaments, so most likely Sterling. But I would go with Grealish. So yeah, that would be my 11. That would be my 11.
Reason boss, how's your 11 looking? I know you're a Brazil fan, but what are what can you nitpick out of Marcel's 11? Because I don't think Pickford pick himself. I think Pickford.
Pickford is number one, bro.
He's number one, but he don't pick himself. He's number one because Gareth Southgate has rested his trust in him. But as far as the season is going so far, I know the last game that England played, Pope didn't do himself any justice. But on form this season, I think Pope is having a good season.
But we already see Southgate don't really, But we already see Southgate don't really worry about once you never let him down in an England shirt.
Yeah,
you'll go have a position.
That's why he picks his team, and that's my
concern. Why he picks his team.
That's why I think England is going to struggle again. As I said, you don't rate Gareth Southgate, and I think any sensible manager, you pick players based on form.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You can't have a player scoring 30, 40 goals for the season, and because a player who's scored 5 goals this season has done well for you in the previous years, you're going to select that player over the one that scored 40 goals. That makes sense.
Marcel?
Go ahead.
Regarding your team, Marcel, good to see you, sir. Give thanks for coming on the show. Full respect every time.
Likewise, my respect.
Bless them. The defense that you've chosen there, there's some shortcomings there. Shall we say?
No matter whoever you put in that defense,
who's his defense again? Who's his defense? Kyle
Walker.
Whatever
Dyer,
personnel you choose
Dyer,
for the defense is gonna look shaky. No.
Dyer and Stones. All right.
Yeah.
And this is why, Marcel. This is why I'm saying that defense, your defense,
right,
is a weak defense.
I know that.
Relatively speaking. So that's why I consider trouble.
It's average. Average.
Yeah. Now, Declan Rice is going to be all hands on deck. Jude Bellingham, he'll be compromised to a degree because against better teams, he will have to be on defensive duties as well as offensive duties. As for the front three, Jack Grealish, he's not lived up to that £100 million Manchester City billing. Not many players can, but I don't think he's got the gravitas. Kane is arguably England's only world class player, and we've already talked about. I'm glad that this is why I say respect to the show. When you hear Harry Kane was the golden boot winner for the most goals in that last World Cup, it's one of the poorest, with all due respect, it's simply one of the poorest golden boot winners that I've ever seen since watching World Cup football. 4 penalties that deflected. It didn't really say nothing. I mean, they played Panama, for heaven's sake, in the first group round stage. So it doesn't really say nothing. Saka, I'm an Arsenal fan, a Gunners fan. Saka is a good player, and he could bring something. Yeah, man. But when you see the holes, Trippier has had a very good season for Newcastle. Luke Shaw's coming back to something like the promise that was shown. Yeah, man. So I don't have too much problem with those two on the flanks. But when they get hold on, let me check it out. The group stage, Iran, Wales, United States. Do you have any problem, and do you foresee any issue with England coming top of the group, let alone finishing the top two? We're not entertaining the fact that, or the consideration that they may not actually get out of the group. What's your expectations for that team you've selected and for the team Southgate will select in terms of getting out? First things first, getting out of that group, which in paper is meant to be the toughest, because I think the top 20 or 25 teams are ranked in that group, which in my opinion still is one of the weakest in the group. But what's your expectations of England getting out of that group? First, second, or first, not a done deal?
They should top first. There's no reason why England shouldn't top that group. First. That's my expectation.
All right. Again, we've heard from the English fans. We want to hear from the other folks in the comment section. Let us know what team you have win the World Cup. Who will be the surprise package as well? We're curious to hear, because again, the World Cup is just about 48 hours, right?
48. Less than
48 hours. It's almost Saturday, right? So World Cup very, very close. We're not feeling the vibe. It's a little bit different this time. I don't know why. Is it because it's TV?
It's probably because it's not in the summer. It's in the winter.
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
Why. Maybe that's
maybe. And it's snowing outside. So it was snowing earlier.
So tell me, so BS fan. So where you have England? You have them winning the World Cup?
No, bro. Come on.
Where you thinking?
I think England probably quarterfinal at best.
Where they could beat France. Where they could meet France.
England quarterfinal.
France is not. Listen, man.
The one
I don't know about France.
England and the coach,
they could meet France or Denmark.
The overhyped players.
Yo, it's up to me that can just
remember
going on a tournament without.
Tell you something, Ryan, right? Tell you something. Jadon Sancho, Manchester United paid £72 million for Jadon Sancho.
Flop.
And he wasn't selected, and no one realized.
Flop. £72 million flop.
No one realized.
Bro, real tough.
If you come up the English players, if they're talking about English players, you have to tread lightly, because what you see is not always what you get.
Listen, I was a big Jadon Sancho fan when he was in Dortmund. I used to watch Bundesliga games.
You're a big Jude Bellingham fan.
I used to watch Bundesliga games just to watch Jadon Sancho play, right?
Yeah.
But since he come to the Premier League, Manchester United, I don't know. Players go to Manchester United and career just go downhill.
Yeah, same thing with Chelsea. Probably it's the same with Jude Bellingham.
No, Jude Bellingham coming Liverpool. You have to worry about that. Jude Bellingham coming to Liverpool, so in career.
Liverpool, Real
Madrid. Marcel, it seems like you have 100 million sitting over America.
Listen, bro. Bellingham come Liverpool. It done deal already, bro. Don't worry.
Marcel, where you get that from?
Done deal.
Liverpool over Real Madrid.
Not my sources, bro. Don't worry,
Marcel, man, you kill me off in the night,
bro. Ryan, don't worry, man. New owners coming in. Must splash the cash in the summer, bro. Jude Bellingham coming to Anfield, bro. Don't worry. Trust me.
Don't worry, Ryan. Don't worry.
Don't
worry. All right, I saw some Argentina folks
in the
comment section. What are we saying about Argentina?
It's a big man thing, brother. All of you talk about Brazil, Germany, France. May I tell you this, brother? Watch Argentina closer. They play against Germany.
Yeah, watch them closer. Watch them on TV.
No.
You watch them see like you watch all the other team. On TV. Bro, Ryan, you watch them on TV.
So what me tell you?
This man telling me he watch them close up. I thought he was in the stand. or probably next pitch side. You get what I'm saying, Marcel? The guy watched that same way I watched it. Alright, I watch Argentina close up as well.
Alright, you are big man thing. And may I tell you this, brother? Are the only team that I watch close up going into the World Cup qualifier. Different from my team them in a CONCACAF.
Yeah.
Watch Argentina versus Jamaica. A lot of people say you are Jamaica that. But watch them play against Brazil in the
Copa America.
Yeah.
Brother, you see the Argentina team, I love about them, brother. The man them players a team, brother, and that's what Germany always are using to conquer everybody. You know, them players a team. Them don't full up a team. Them don't full up a star. Them players together. But only Lionel Messi is the big name player for them. Everybody else work.
Yeah.
Work. Me see, man, bro, may I tell you, Argentina, they haven't lose for last 2.5 years.
Yeah, they're on a good stretch. But again,
they're going to be very dangerous, brother.
This episode is sponsored by the Betting Gaming and Lotteries Commission. We're taking bets right now. We're taking bets. You know what the thing Argentina right? We're taking bets.
You know one of the greatest things?
Yeah.
They don't concede a lot. And once you have Messi for your team,
you're going to score.
You're going to score.
Right, so you're not conceding.
And then remember youngster from City, what's his name? Alves.
Alves.
Alvarez.
Brother, bro, people just put some respect for Argentina, brother.
Is McAllister going to the World Cup?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, in the squad. Yep.
And they watch out with Argentina.
Big baller.
In my opinion,
yeah,
I think they have easily top 5 goalkeeper in the World Cup.
Emi Martinez.
Yes,
man. Madman.
Top 5?
Bro, none of Chelsea goalie them.
This man is madman.
None of Chelsea goalie them.
Brother, you're madman.
None of Chelsea goalie them.
Brother, you're madman.
Not top 5 right now.
You can't do top 5, brother. One goal Chelsea have at the World Cup. So Chelsea goal them reach now.
Chelsea goal them reach now. So it means not top 5 in the World Cup.
No, bro. You mad.
Tell me 5 goals.
Hugo Lloris.
Alisson.
Edison.
People later.
Hugo Lloris.
Hold on, halftime. Come up with that.
With Emi Martinez, we're talking about mistakes from Lloris. Emi Martinez, probably with Argentina, he's more consistent. Yeah. But for Aston Villa, he's not doing himself no justice. Yeah? He's not doing himself no justice with Aston Villa, bro. So, and then I can continue too. Thibaut Courtois, Ederson, Brazil 2 keeper them better than him.
You can Ederson a bench keeper.
Then me no business just at the World Cup you never specify it. Show you. Right? You have Sommer, you have Thibaut Courtois, you have Alisson, you have Hugo Lloris with Udo Reyes. Bro, nah, man. Come on, man.
Brother, all right.
Manuel Neuer. Come on, man. Come on, Ryan, man. Come on. Neuer and Ter Stegen better than it. So Germany 2 keeper, Brazil 2 keeper. 4 that's already, plus Thibaut Courtois 5. Sommer from Switzerland 6.
Navas, Costa Rica.
Oh yeah, Navas.
Brother, Argentina, brother.
The Mexican keeper, Ochoa, 8. And
you call him Mendy already? Mendy, Senegal.
Diogo, from Portugal. That, bro, come on, Ryan, man. Come on. And I know the folks in the comment section, they can continue listing out names. Good goalkeeper, good defense in front of him. But when he's in top 5, Ryan, come on.
Argentina now winning.
No, I wasn't saying that, but I'm saying Emi Martinez is not top 5 goalkeeper, and I made an argument to justify my stand. Right?
Argentina, brother.
Argentina can win it, and I think if Argentina wins this World Cup, well, my child supports Argentina. She's only, 6 months?
Yeah, of course. Who's still your support?
So, folks, whenever you see halftime TV rolls out in a jersey, that's when you'll know what team I support. Right? I'm going to roll out in a jersey during the World Cup, and everyone will be wondering, whoa, don't worry.
The 4-team draft for reach the semi-final and potential winners. Brazil, Argentina. Well, hold on, me just give full name, no particular order. It's just my opinion.
Portugal.
All right.
Brazil, Argentina, Belgium, France. Brazil, Argentina, Belgium, France. Dark horses, Croatia, and Spain.
Yes. This Belgium golden generation It's over. Done.
I can't believe.
Belgium.
But wait. But these guys are in Canada. What do you think? Canada have a chance?
He never showed me. Canada don't have a chance, bro.
What?
Canada can get out of that group.
That's
Canada
an exciting
don't have a
group, you
chance.
know. That's an exciting group. You can make history.
Canada might finish second and get out of the group.
I don't know where they take us for.
I'm saying, listen,
Big.
give us a look at insight. Listen, that's an exciting group. Morocco, Belgium, maybe past it. Croatia, quality team. You can make history, you know. I don't think they're going to get up, but it could be close.
Croatia got the experience. Good technical players. Luka Modric still there.
Wonderful player. Him and De Bruyne. Just on that basis alone, missing said them can get up. Belgium are not totally past it, you know. They've got some young, talented players. Lukaku may not be the player he used to be, but they've got some young midfielders and strikers that can still do damage.
Belgium?
Don't sleep on them. Yeah, man, don't sleep on them.
Tielemans. Who else they got in the midfield? De Bruyne. I don't know. I think Belgium passed it. The opportunity already, they waste some opportunity. That's just how I see it.
A fantastic performance when them knocked out Brazil 4 years ago. I think if Casemiro wasn't injured, he got the yellow card. Got the yellow card. That cost them big time. Brilliant game.
Best chance.
Yeah, man. It was a great chance for them. Great chance. Brilliant game. They did well. It takes a good team. It would take a good team to beat Brazil. Put it that way.
For sure.
For the record, if a team beats Brazil, they'll have to bring their A game. Germany's got the potential. In fact, I've got Brazil to meet Uruguay in the second round. It could be Portugal. It's going to be a bun fight there, so.
Uruguay is my dark horse for the tournament.
Bro, man, yeah.
Uruguay.
You have some brackets there, so yeah, man.
Yeah, so we have the brackets on the screen.
Yeah.
Let's see. What we're looking like, Ryan.
Yeah.
All right, so how we picking it now?
You want me to take it from the top? Group A? You want to take it from the top? 2 to go through. 2 to go through. I'm saying Netherlands will have to go through. They've got to go through. Quality team. The second place is the thing that's going to be iffy. I don't think Qatar have got the quality. As a home nation, I hope they can raise their game. I saw them play in the CONCACAF region in the Gold Cup, and they were entertaining. So I give them that. They will have to go some to get through that group. Ecuador might just lack a little cutting edge. Mane is a big loss. If he's not 100%, he could be a problem.
Team.
They're decent. They're decent, but they're decent, but it's not a gimme. Qatar will still harbor hopes, as will Senegal. From an African perspective, I want Netherlands and Senegal to go through in that group.
Same.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me do a quick run through, Ryan, of what I think. Right. Netherlands, Senegal, Argentina, Mexico, Spain, Germany, Brazil, Switzerland. I have England, Wales, France, Denmark, Belgium, Morocco, Portugal, Uruguay. How am I looking?
Belgium, Morocco, very interesting one. That one won't quote too many people. Belgium and Morocco.
Yeah, I'm going for Morocco as a dark horse in that group, primarily because I think the Croatian team they are currently lacking goals, and the midfield is aging somewhat. Brozovic and Modric past their best now. Modric still a very, very capable player, but as it relates to legs in the middle, I think it would be difficult for them. So,
but international football, international football, you don't need as much speed and
technical.
Bro,
this is knockout football. Put it like knockout football.
So I ask one lick. Like me, everybody are go round.
Yeah.
Qatar. You haven't seen Qatar in the
Yeah, so I saw Qatar in the Gold Cup.
You don't think them look good?
Good side, but I think Senegal even
Bro,
without
so
Sadio Mane.
they're telling me that the team that hosting the World,
Yeah.
no chance if Qatar.
Well, they finish third, that's still a chance, no? They win a game, probably beat Ecuador or draw with Ecuador.
Yeah, they might get a result against Ecuador, yeah.
Yeah, they might get a result against Ecuador, but I think Senegal again, Mendy, not one of my favorite
I
players.
don't think Senegal score enough goal, brother.
I agree, but I still think based on the quality of the group, again, it's not in isolation. We're judging Senegal here. We're judging Senegal based on the opponents that they'll be up against, right? Based on the opponents that they're up against, I think they have enough. They have enough to make it out to the group stage, no?
Yeah,
man. So it's not just saying okay, Senegal in and of themselves. It's saying Senegal when compared to the others that are around them. Again, big shout out to those in the comment section. Antonio, no standout team in this group. Big up yourself, Antonio. Really big up yourself, Devon Porter, as always. Devon, we need to link up. Don't be a stranger. I haven't heard from Devon in a minute. No. Right.
Respect Devon. Coach Devon. Big up the coach. Big up.
Devon, you're not link me, Devon. I don't hear you. Who hear Devon in like 6 months?
Devon no link with me, brother. Devon don't want to burn the bridge, you know?
Yeah.
He don't want to burn the bridge. So, you know, when you link it right and FC, a problem, brother. You know what I mean? It becomes
Devon, right, say some things, right? Say
yeah,
some
man.
things.
Devon knows that. Devon link up with me, he knows the problem can happen.
Yeah.
And that's how Qatar already body scratch right there.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah.
Back to the group.
Devon, where are this Qatar stuff?
Yeah,
no, may I tell you, all I tell me about Senegal. I like Senegal now, but you see that team at Ecuador. You watch Ecuador in our World Cup qualify, brother. They are very mean and a team that score a lot of set play.
Yeah.
And they're going to be very dangerous in this tournament. Especially they don't give up a lot of goals. You know what I mean? A team that part the bus, difficult to play against, but they have the capability to hit it on the counter and make it count.
All right. Tricky group. We'll take that one. So group A, it could be anybody's second place. Ryan.
Absolutely. Up for grabs.
I just have an inkling about Senegal. Someone in the comment section said Qatar is a host nation. We definitely expect them to get out of the group.
But like the way Qatar playing at the Gold Cup.
All right. I like them too. They look convincing.
Just because they're the host, it doesn't mean that they're gonna get out. In 2010, South Africa was I think the last, maybe the only, but they didn't get out South Africa in their own home World Cup. So Qatar, just on the basis of being hosts and fantastic stadiums, that don't mean they're not gonna come out. So they're gonna be competitive games. The opening game, ironically, is gonna be Qatar against Ecuador. So that's gonna be a tasty fixture. It's gonna see who can get some valuable points right there.
I think that's the one that they'll want to win because it's welcome to Qatar. That game will be welcome to Qatar. Moving on to Group B, Ryan. England,
Marcel's time.
Wales, Iran.
All right, before Marcel went for him pick, let me give you a look quick. Iran is a team that very physical, difficult team to break down. I think they're going to really put up a fight in this group, but I don't think they have enough to get out. But a lot of people will not agree with me on this one. I think Wales is a better team than United States. United States is very, very poor away from home. They only win one game in a World Cup qualifier against Honduras team in World Cup qualifier. I don't think they travel very well, and the team not blessed with a lot of experience there in the team. They only have one player in World Cup, and I think that's going to cost United States. And then Coach Berhalter, he's like 2.0 top of weight. So
oh God,
man.
I don't think he will be. I don't think United States getting out of this group. And it would surprise me if they don't win a game in this group. I am going with Wales.
England, Wales.
England, Wales.
All right. So we're gonna call him Theodore Berhalter or Greg Whitmore? Which one?
Greg Whitmore, that's the most fun.
All right, Greg Whitmore. All right, England, United States, Iran. The folks were lobbying for Iran to be removed from the World Cup because they didn't allow females in stadiums in Iran. So the females weren't allowed, and again, because of the inclusivity and all of that, they wanted everyone to be a part of it. So,
So what
FIFA
keep?
no, FIFA were coming down heavy on them because they weren't allowing females in the stadium. So, again, that's a story for another day. I think folks will have an agenda against the Iranian team. But back to the footballing business.
Marcel, ask Marcel feedback.
Yeah, all right.
Marcel, give your thought on
Take
this.
a job at it.
On the group overall?
Yeah. United States, England. Well, it's your team is in this group. So who are you taking along with you?
No, Wales. I don't believe in this. Like Ryan said, USA team too inexperienced. So for me, it's England, Wales, probably Garrett Bale last World Cup. So I'm gonna lead the team. But England,
the United Kingdom coming out of that group then. United Kingdom coming out of that group.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
USA might win a game against Iran. That's the only points they're gonna pick up in the group against Iran. I don't see them beating Wales. I don't see them beating.
I don't see them beat Iran either.
Don't be surprised if Iran frees them a one.
They'll beat Iran. I think they'll beat Iran. They'll have enough to beat Iran, but
after this World Cup, they will get rid of stuff.
But they won't get anything from the other two games. So unfortunately, we can't talk too loud, because USA nation. So, but me have USA going
you
out.
have to be careful. The neighbors might hear you.
Yeah, exactly. We can't really can't talk too low. But yeah, England, Wales for me. First and second.
All right. Reasonbar said he's already. Reasonbar.
Yes, I'm going England, and I'm going to go for the outsiders and the black sheep, as it were, Iran. I agree with you halftime. I think there's too much politics going on, too much targeting from Qatar hosting the World Cup through to Iran. I don't like the isms and schisms. I don't like the finger pointing. It's a very tricky thing when you have politics and sports blending, and there's always certain agendas being pushed. Iran, I don't know much about them. I know that they're a tough cookie. America, I've been disappointed with. They didn't bring Pepe, Ricardo Pepe.
It'd be having poor season.
Okay, well, I was interesting.
No, he been having a poor season in the Bundesliga.
Poor season. Well,
that step up there for Pepe was too quick, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Could be.
I agree.
It could be.
Quick, you were too quick. He should. I don't know. But as American, it's very hard to score a goal. Like the last player to do that is Clint Dempsey and Altidore at the time when they have Sutherland. So
yeah,
I think the United States team, I think it would have been sad to sack him, not for him to in charge in the World Cup based on him track record what he has done. He has won the Gold Cup and he has won the Nation League. So he deserves to get a chance. But United fans don't happy with him, bro. Like if any other coach of this United States team, they do much better, brother.
Yeah.
You understand? The man give Captain America water to cry basket.
They're not taking what's his name, Zach Steffen as well.
Yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, the City backup keeper one time.
Oh, Zach Steffen.
Where is he? Where is he? Zach Steffen.
Middlesbrough, I think.
Oh, where? He's not good still.
So, yeah, that was a big job down, bro. You can't leave Premier League club and I don't understand some goalkeeper, bro. Why you leaving? Man City.
I want game time and go to the World Cup.
Game time, brother.
I want to go to the World Cup. That's what he's working for. He wants game time.
Yeah.
Bruh. Why Henderson leave Manchester United and went to what's his name? What's the name of that team that just came up?
Henderson went to Forest.
Henderson, yeah. Henderson left.
Yeah, man.
Man, you won't go to Nottingham Paris. Need game time. Emi Martinez, if he hadn't left Arsenal, who knows? Probably he wouldn't have been Argentina number one.
No, him goal in a better than it.
Who?
My boy no better than everyone.
What am I talking about?
Who?
Who?
The one Ramsey. Ramsey.
We don't say no. We don't say no, but
Wait
we're saying
Gonna
had he not left Arsenal, probably wouldn't have been Argentina's out and out number one.
Argentina.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ramsdale is a very good keeper. Ramsdale is a very good keeper. I think that Pickford deserves to be the number one.
Huh? Ramsdale deserves to be number one?
No. Pickford deserves to be a number one on his performances for England.
Yeah.
Ramsdale, I don't think he's quite ready to be the number one keeper for England, but he's been fantastic for Arsenal. And Pope is a good. Them we have 3 good goalkeepers, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll.
Good goalkeepers will win a championship. Yeah.
Here the ironic thing.
It's not good. Great goalkeepers win your championship. Not good. Good. The good argument can be made for all the goalkeepers at the World Cup, right?
Indeed. But listen, just a quick word on this Group B. Ironically, even though I'm saying Iran as an outsider, the thing I find ironic is that one of the best players in that group may be going home. Do you know the player I'm talking about? He could make the difference. Is why I think America have a chance.
Pulisic, Christian, captain Pulisic.
He's going home for what?
In this circle.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Understand what he was saying?
No.
He must say, him give America a chance because of Christian Pulisic. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Christian Pulisic, I don't know. As a Chelsea fan, I think hot and cold, bro. Hot and cold for me. Hot and cold for me. Hot and cold.
Big stage. This is the big stage. He can play. This is the big stage for him to make the difference. Because Wales in Iran, he should be able to be potentially with Aronson as well from Leeds. They could make the difference. They could make the difference. That second place is up for grabs.
Let me read out the last team that Wales lined up, right? I'm gonna name out the last team that Wales lined up because folks just see Wales and just think, okay, it's Wales. No,
Wales is a good team.
Wales is a big team. It's no joke team. It's no joke team. And I know we're saying, okay, but no, big team. No joke football either. They play proper football. So Wales played against Poland September 25. That's what? A couple months ago, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is the team that they lined up, right? Wayne Hennessy, Rondon, Norrington Davis, Cabango, Roberts, Morrell, Levitt, Nico Williams, Johnson, Daniel James, and Gareth Bale. No joke team, bro. No joke.
Half-time. Yeah. Why are you laughing half-time? There are levels to this thing, There are levels. You just name a team, and as far as I'm concerned, maybe it's because I'm a Brazilian fan, but as far as I'm concerned, when you've named that team, it doesn't move my speedometer whatsoever.
You're not comparing them to Brazil. You can't put
compare it to the rest of the opponents in the group. That's how we're comparing it against Rich Boss.
Well, in my opinion, the Americans and the Iranians. That's why I said Iran have a chance of coming second in the group. For example, I'm saying second. Everyone's saying England's going to win the group. They've got the second place is up for grabs. The Iranians can't look at that team and be scared. America shouldn't look at that team and say, "Oh my gosh, we're so inferior to that team." No, what's that Group B? That's going to be a bun fight. That's going to be a BUN bun fight. Trust me on that.
I think this Welsh team is on quality is better than the other two in the group.
Of course, yeah, they're better.
Right. The Wales team have Kiefer Moore coming off at the bench. If it's not going their way, throw him in it and send some long balls in there. This team is better than the other two.
They have
right? With quality team. And we've seen Kiefer Moore's farm this season. We see what he did last week. Yeah. Bag 2 against Tottenham Hotspur. No joke thing. And they had him coming off the bench. Who knows? Probably the manager decides, hey, I'll play Gareth Bale behind Kiefer Moore. Probably play him the 2 of them up front. We'll see. With Dan James flanking.
Yeah.
So you think they're strong to come second, but they're not good enough to beat England? Is that
I don't have them to win the group. No. I don't have them to
Second.
win the group, but I'm saying if we're comparing them against the rest of the opponents in the group, because again, remember Marcel, I asked Marcel the question, who are you taking along with you? So the mere fact that I phrased the question the way I did, it meant that England, in my opinion, was secured for first.
Yeah.
Now the question became who was second, and on the balance of probability, it was a 30% chance when we're assessing the remaining three. So each team had a 30% chance of progressing with England. But based on the quality that Wales has, I think they'll be too much for the US team. And also, I think based on the competitions that the Welsh team has played in, so they played in the Nations League, they had the Euros as well. They've been up against better quality teams, which means they're better prepared.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
Yeah,
Very good
United
points. Very
States
good
playing
points.
the World Cup, the quality of opponents that they're up against isn't the best. So
Yeah.
you may get carried away because of the opponents that you're up against, right? You're playing
Right.
against Costa Rica, which I think this Costa Rica team quality is deteriorating over the past couple of years. Mexico still in transition. They haven't figured it out who their best team is as of now. So the United States, they tend to get carried away thinking more of the team than actually meets the eye. So for the rest of the folks looking on from the other confederations, they'll be saying, okay, the United States won the Gold Cup, but who were they up against? Who were the competitors? If we go to the Nations League or to the Euros, we saw Wales was up against quality opponents, right? They were up against one of the top European teams, and they showed what they were about. So again, we may form assessment based on results, but we have to take those results into context as well. Because not because you're the Gold Cup winner, it means much. Because who were the opponents that you played against leading up to the final of the Gold Cup? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think by common consent, we've got England and Wales on probability being the two fancied teams from Group B. I know you just mentioned Mexico not being quite the force they were. Can we move now onto Group C, which is an
Definitely.
interesting one, because I think there could be a difference of opinion, and I'm not sure. We've got Argentina, Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia.
But before we even go any further, DJ Dreja said England winning the group is not a guarantee. Well, nothing is guaranteed, you know. This is tournament football.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
tournament football. Nothing is guaranteed. We're just sharing our opinions on who we think will progress through the group. And I think England will win that group. Again, this is only my opinion. Folks are entitled to their opinions as well. All right, so you can
Yeah.
share your opinion. If you don't think England will win, who then do you expect to progress atop that group? We're curious to hear. So keep those comments coming in. All right.
And I must say a quick word for that gentleman who says that it's not a given. He's entitled to his opinion. I personally think, nothing is a given, but the reason why I am comfortable with the idea that England top the group, not easily, not just, just wake up and qualify, is simply based on the talent pool and the talent available. They've got the cutting edge in that group, certainly. In attack, in midfield, they're ready. And defensively, they won't be taxed as they will be potentially in later rounds. In that group, they'll have a lot of the ball possession-wise, and they'll be able to fashion enough chances to top that group. That's my thinking.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. We're on to Group C. Remember, folks, you're going up onto Group H. The World Cup starts in just over 24 hours. Again, we can't wait for it to kick off. So much exciting games ahead. So much football throughout the duration of the month. I am excited. I know you are as well. Group C, and we could possibly be getting the winner of the World Cup from this group. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Robert Lewandowski leading the line for Poland. Mexico, as I mentioned just now, still in transition, and Argentina, they will be carrying their idol, the most cherished and most prized asset of late, Lionel Messi. Argentina do win all the way in it. We said it already. Looks that way, feels that way. It would definitely be the fairy tale. Messi to win the World Cup before he hangs those boots up. Someone said Argentina.
You talk like you believe in a Messi, brother.
Yeah.
You don't believe in brother. You don't believe in a Messi, brother. You understand?
Yeah, I
me?
want some more, Roman.
But-
Right. We're going to wake up. Because
Brother, me don't want no more a joke. You want to joke me the right side. Yo, brother.
I'm going to put my pin to the mask and then take it from there if you want. Argentina qualify. Too much quality, organization, hungry, prepared. Scaloni's got that team buzzing, good defensively. And of course, they've got Messi, Lautaro, Martinez. Nice midfield. They should top the group. But they'll go through hell or high water. In second place, I'm going for Poland. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Me just get cut out temporarily. Yeah, I'm going Poland. I'm tired of seeing. They're not my favorite team, but Lewandowski as a striker, I've got so much time for him. They've now got the likes of Milik and a couple of other players who I hope they do in Argentina and not just rely on Lewandowski. When you've got such a talented player such as Lewandowski, you want to do justice and get somewhere. And this World Cup, that manager, whoever he is, they need to say, look, we know what makes Lewandowski tick. We know how to get service to him. We know what he wants, and we've got to pull up our socks, just like Messi and the Argentinian team. They're not relying on Messi to do everything. Now they're playing around him and getting him involved, and he's enjoying that as a result. I'm saying Poland. Mexico, they've not been pulling up trees. So really, Poland, if they don't get out of this group, disappointing, very disappointing. They've flattered to deceive too many times. Saudi Arabia also runs. Simple as that.
All right. You mentioned Milik Zelensky playing for Napoli as well, one of the hottest teams in Europe.
Best team.
Jan Bednarak. I think he's a part of that Polish team as well.
Goalkeeper, Szczesny, still there, classy keeper.
So here's my thing now. Reasoning boss about Poland. Yo, I always think Poland are gonna come to the party, but them never yet. Now see how much time I invite them and say, yo, come on under pressure. Me a pay me a go on the land, me a go on everything. We just do something great.
Yeah.
Aya.
Disappointed all the time, and tournament after tournament. Listen, Lewandowski, bro, I don't rate Lewandowski, bro. This guy
What?
Rate Lewandowski. Bro, this guy.
All right, folks. All right. That's it for the show this evening.
Couple of buckle. Mind the buckle them.
Explain myself now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna give him a chance to explain himself. All right, Ryan. So we have.
Rate Lewandowski as a top.
Come on.
Rate him as a top 5 striker.
We rate above him. Let's name 5 strikers in the world right now better than Lewandowski. Five.
We have to right now.
Right now, 5.
Hurricane, Haaland, Salah.
Man, I struggle. Mbappe.
No,
Let me tell you something, folks. Because again,
Benzema.
Giroud.
First things first. Mohamed Salah is not a striker.
He's a winger. Yeah.
Right, Mohamed
Brother,
Mohamed Salah
turn
is
up in
not
a big
a
moment.
striker.
Right? Turn up in a big moment.
This
Big moment, bro.
What do you mean big moment? For example,
Just like Kevin De Bruyne, this man always feel when
this one them the rate.
Me not rate the man as a top striker in the world.
Bro, Ryan.
Yeah,
Lewandowski been doing it for years, bro.
Big up yourself, Fresh God. Big up yourself, Fresh God.
Years, bro.
Big up yourself, Fresh God. I'll show you guys what Ryan has been drinking, why he's reasoning the way he is.
Oh, that's why. Oh, okay.
Ryan has been drinking this, right? So
Makes sense.
Rocky.
Anything that you guys hear from Ryan,
Giddy.
it's one of the drunker than for here, so pick him that. Yeah.
It makes sense.
One of the drunk of them pick right in that head. And that's
Can't
It better
believe
for
that,
him drink
Ryan.
now, but it better for him drink now because them can't drink in the stadium or outside the stadium down in Qatar. So he might drink at the right place. Can't hold a drink down in Qatar, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So disappointing. Yo, Lewandowski come like.
You might reason with
Hold on.
emotion, right? It's right. Lewandowski break him heart.
No,
So
brother.
him just-
They must have beat up Lewandowski when he play for Bayern.
No matter.
What me
No matter.
after? I'm disappointed now in a Lewandowski.
But because you're disappointed, that doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have the
Me
quality.
top five for the last 20 years. Lewandowski in my top five.
Yeah. The last 20 years,
Last
the last 20 years, an argument can be made for the last 20 years, right? Yeah, but an argument can be made for the last 20 years, right? But when
That's
you're
too far
saying,
back, bro.
but that's what I'm saying, because if you're going the last 20 years, we've seen closer, we've seen Ronaldo, we've seen so much. No, man, you're mad. No, bro. I don't feel.
Suarez miles better than
Nope.
Nope.
Because there's a Liverpool man, so the reason kind of narrowed down right now.
You know what?
No, that's why. Let me tell you something. You see, the moment you start reasoning with emotion, that's the time judgment kind of get clouded. Because you're a Liverpool player, you love Suarez because of what he did with Liverpool, so automatically you're gonna say Suarez is
Suarez
better.
Lewandowski never did.
Does not matter. We're
Suarez
talking.
are the first
We're
player
talking-
in history of the sport.
Talking
Listen,
about
listen,
quality.
listen.
Talking about
Listen,
quality.
listen.
Yeah.
Suarez are the first player
Yeah.
in the history
Yeah.
to win 4 golden boots in
Matter.
4 different.
Matter zero. Matter zero.
Brother Suarez win at Ajax, top goal scorer. Liverpool,
Matter.
top goal scorer in the Dutch division. In England, the man go to Spain, go to it.
Matters not. Matters not, bro. Matters not.
Suarez better
Matters
than him,
not.
brother.
Nah, bro. Lewandowski, bro. Lewandowski. And I think, again, because of the country he plays for, maybe Lewandowski had played for Brazil or in Argentina, the reason would be different.
Man, very
Right.
look at that. No matter.
So, matters not to me, Ryan. No matter to
All
me.
right, sir.
Lewandowski, bro. Lewandowski has done things like where you wonder, like, as a big man, how is he doing those things? Right? So, again, Suarez
We can
is
hear
a
something. You
typical
can hear
American
something.
striker.
We can hear something on the you can hear something on the mic. Some feedback or something going? Or my mic?
Probably it's yours.
No, I'm not hearing.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's gone. It's probably the feedback from Marcel.
All right.
Matter though. Suarez have more than Lewandowski.
Every time.
So again, no Ryan. Nope.
Every time.
Nope. Again,
Listen.
as I said, you say you're disappointed in Lewandowski. Again, the team he plays with, the team he plays for, you can't expect too much because he's the main man in the team. If you look to the Polish team, you expect Lewandowski all the time. The same
Lewandowski always a flat brother when he come on to the big moment.
an argument can be made about Messi as well. That same argument can be made about Messi as well at the World Cup. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
Wait, for club or country?
The country. We're talking about country now. Ryan can't talk about Lewandowski for club.
Look, Ryan. Lewandowski hardly have help.
That's what I'm saying.
Suarez have
Doesn't matter.
help at Ajax and Liverpool.
Wait about. Who have had
Suarez.
no reason with this man. Hey,
Bro.
don't folks, please.
Barcelona
Kids, please stay away from this, okay? Stay away from this. Let me show it to you. Stay away from it. If you drink this a reason like this guy over here.
Brian,
All right? Messi bring Argentina to finals. Oh, really? So Di Maria didn't play any part in that, or Arnold? Di Maria didn't play any part in that. All right. And again, because Lionel Messi is a superstar. When things go bad, folks say, okay, it's a team around him. And when things go good, they say it's Messi.
Yeah.
Right? I am big Messi fan. I support Messi wholeheartedly most of the time. But when the reason again comes down to emotions and folks start saying Messi didn't bring Argentina to the final, folks. It's like you're downplaying the role that Angel Di Maria played in that game,
Right.
right? Or in those games. Let me put it that way. And again, we say, okay, but Higuain missed the goal in the final, and that's why Argentina didn't win the World Cup, and they abuse him and they crucify him. But where was Messi? Right? Where was Messi? So we're not dwelling on the reason, because the Messi argument will continue forever. Right?
Yeah,
Right
never
now,
ending.
Prime Suarez and Prime Lewandowski, Suarez assist more. Fine, but we're talking about a striker, an out-and-out striker.
Suarez a better finisher.
All right, we're moving on. What we say? Argentina, Poland.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Argentina, Mexico.
Argentina, Poland.
Mexico always in the runners.
So Mexico, Argentina.
Mexico, Argentina, brother. Name next.
Nah, Ryan, again. Oh, reason boss, just a Poland, right?
I said Poland, and a quick word. I think Suarez. I wouldn't just shut out Suarez. Suarez is a great striker, great Uruguayan striker, club and country. Lewandowski is a great striker as well. Both of them are great strikers. I'm not going to disrespect either of them. But who's going to come second is the question. I don't know. I say Poland, and I think that they should support him. I don't know if Mexico can do it. Can do.
What? On what premise? What premise are you reasoning that on?
Poland,
what premise?
Poland. Ryan, they get outvoted, bro. Poland.
Yeah.
Ryan get outvoted, man. Yeah, only one pick Mexico.
Poland, Ryan. All right, moving on, folks. We're not dwelling too long on it. It's 11:03 where we're at. We continue it. France, Australia, Denmark, Tunisia. I think this is one of the easier ones. Denmark, France, eh?
You think so?
Yeah.
I think Denmark will top the two. France comes second.
Denmark, France, eh? Yeah, I think Denmark, France.
Bro, Denmark, different from Qatar. Denmark is one of the first teams to qualify, really and truly, because the whole season.
Yeah, Denmark is a strong team.
Bro, you see this
Arnold is coming back to saying Messi was player of the tournament. Again, don't take those awards. Don't read too much into them. All right, because same way we have our favorites, FIFA have their favorites as well, and it sells tournaments. All right. So
I would like to quickly say that I think we're going to all common consent say France and Denmark. I personally think that France don't want to come second in this group if they can avoid it, because they may have to meet Argentina if the brackets, if I'm not mistaken, if they come runners up. So they've got to be very careful. I don't think they want to play with that. So I think that France will be doing everything to try and top that group. But you're gonna have to beat some of the best teams in the world to lift the title. So we'll see it. But yeah, man, Denmark and France are the standout teams.
All right. For me, I'm going to Denmark to top it. France come second.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Group E. We're not dwelling on that group. I think that one is a given. Group D. So moving on to Group E. I think Japan is the dark horse in this one, you know. Spain, Germany, Costa Rica, Japan. I know most folks will say Spain, Germany, but keep an eye on Japan.
Yeah, and as a German supporter, I really worried about this German team going into this World Cup.
Who's the striker for Germany, by the way? Who's striking?
They have to go play my boy number 9.
They don't have a striker.
Musiala.
Havertz I go play.
Havertz.
All 9.
Bro, one of the most disappointing to see on the German team. After that 2014 World Cup, I say, oh my God, we cannot lose the next 2 World Cup.
Yeah. But right. But come on, even the 2018 World Cup, the 2014 World Cup, you have so many aging players in that team. So for you to say, okay, you can't lose the next 2 World Cup.
No, based on the likes of Mario Götze, I mean, all of these top players that's coming in through at the time.
Yeah.
Götze back in the squad.
Yeah, Götze is there.
Brother, may I tell you, it's just so unfortunate, bro. But I'm gonna rate that coach, brother. Like, I'm gonna rate him, bro.
Highest paid coach at the World Cup team.
I'm gonna rate him,
Nah,
bro.
I think he's a good coach. I think
he not win me over as yet. Like no, he not win me over as yet. So let's make it clear. So maintain them.
I mean, based on what he's achieved at club level, how in team play. You see them Bayern Munich team and the coach, listen, them play good football, bro.
Yeah.
Good attacking
He
football.
probably needs a little bit of time to get everything going.
You think him's a good coach? You'll be surprised, Ryan. Him's a good coach. But just about to say the only thing of Germany have is a good coach.
Yeah.
You have somebody to put the ball in the back of the net, consistent.
They don't have a striker.
Yeah.
And then, Rudiger always going to be Rudiger, stand out at the back. But my biggest worry, brother, where the goal going to come from?
Who your backline? The defenders kind of
Slow, man.
you know.
Up to the snail.
Sula
from Bayern Munich.
Rudiger.
Rudiger. Who else do they have?
Shutton. They've had something shutting somebody. They've got a decent defense in it. And look out for Sane and Gnabry, Serge Gnabry and Sane. I think Germany's going to tap that group, followed by Spain.
Backline is as bad as England.
Yeah.
No, sir. I think Germany's got a better back line.
No.
I think Germany's line is better.
Apart from Rudiger,
who's lining up for Germany's backline?
Apart from Rudiger, Germany backline is average.
Rudiger, they're taking care that this is the guy from West Ham.
West Ham, not good. It's garbage.
Oh, Kira.
I don't know why he's going to the World Cup, but Rudiger, Sula is the German version of Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This guy called Shutton something. Shutton.
Shut your back or something like that.
You know the thing with Germany, brother?
Yeah.
Like, the man them, like, the pace in the team, like, Sane, since the man leave Man City, man, I say, like, the man got down, brother.
Sane has been good this season in Bayern. Sane and Serge Gnabry, they have been.
They're always doing good, brother.
I think those three gentlemen, Musiala, Sane, and Gnabry.
Respect.
Them hot this season. I think the run of form that they're on right now, the World Cup couldn't have come at a better time. Also, the youngster from Borussia Dortmund, Mukoko, they're taking him, the youngest player to play for Germany in
right.
16 years. What, 17 years or 16-year-old, and I think 17 years and
in England, man.
So, Mukoko going to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Again, that's a positive. He's been scoring goals as well. I think he scored close to almost 100 goals in the under 16s. And Dortmund promoted him to the senior team at 16-year-old. And he's been with them since last year. So now is his breakthrough season and he's scoring goals. So we'll see. We'll see how that one plays out. But Germany, Spain?
Spain.
Japan trying to shuffle some feathers.
I think Japan probably.
Him not believe in them side, eh?
No, Spain the top of the group, Germany second.
I think Germany lose them first game, bro. We can't tell that.
All right.
I think Japan I got pitch over.
So Spain first, Japan second. We not dwell, we'll move. Cut and go through. Right. Cut and clear. Because at the end of the show, we still need to do a little bit of reasoning. Group F, I think I already made my prediction for Group F. You know. Belgium, Morocco. That Hakim Ziyech back in the team.
So Ziyech back?
Wonderful. Huh?
Ziyech back?
Yeah. Morocco fired the coach, you know.
Morocco fired the coach.
Oh. Yeah. And again, in the practice game, Ziyech scoring from in his half against Georgia. Wonderful. 50 yards out, scoring.
Ooh.
In the upright. No joke. Ryan.
Ziyech have a deadly left foot, man.
Right now, I tell it to you. You feel like me, I turn over, man.
Hakimi. But
Lord have mercy.
Like probably next 15 minutes, probably they are chat be crazy. But people watch out, cause me kind of get high. So,
Jason Gouda, definitely Jason Gouda.
Hold it on now.
Yeah, with the this man, not getting no room. Not getting no room. Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia. This is Group F. This is Group F.
Yo, that group.
Exciting group.
I think.
Exciting.
That group, but bro, like Belgium, we can never say Belgium will win the World Cup. They cannot. If they never win it 4 years ago, 8 years ago, they're not winning it again.
Belgium problem is Martinez. Yeah.
Me tell you, De Bruyne and the man hiding at the big moment.
Martinez is the problem. I think Martinez is the
problem. Brother, De Bruyne hiding at the big moment.
Martinez. Yeah. We spoke about it with the English team. You can't have so much quality players.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Against your strength. The Belgian team, so much quality in the team, and yet Martinez wants to play counter-attacking football. You want to soak up pressure and then strike it. You should be dominating teams. Kevin De Bruyne is the best passer of the football currently playing. And you want him to be sitting deep and then trying to strike teams on the counter. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. So, nonetheless, I think they should be fine.
They have an aging backline. Then backline though.
The backline?
Yeah.
Who's in the backline for Belgium?
Vertonghen.
Is Alderweireld still there?
Bro, the man them have
Alderweireld and Vertonghen.
Alderweireld. Vertonghen, didn't Vertonghen retire from football?
Nah, him did it.
Him still there.
Poland.
Nah, yo, Vertonghen cannot be at another World Cup.
Brother, you next to the man playing the Champions League last year.
Mr. Vertonghen cannot be at the World Cup. Don't talk.
Type team base.
Yeah, we're looking up the last Belgian team because if Vertonghen is at the World Cup.
We're not talking about the last Belgium.
Ryan, we're looking at the last Belgian team to play. They must play a friendly recently. And you know, Martinez is not changing him team.
That's an early thing with the girls. I'm telling you, no.
All right, so they play against what? Egypt today. Yeah.
They 2-1.
They lose against Egypt.
Egypt are beat them.
They lose against Egypt.
Yeah. Yo. Vertonghen on the bench, right? The lineup was to be Alderweireld, the Basque, Tiate, Castagne from Leicester City, Yannick Carrasco from Atletico Madrid, Van Aken, Axel Witsel, Kevin De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, Michy Batshuayi leading the line. Don't see Lukaku anywhere here. They say Lukaku will be at the World Cup still. But they have Doku, they have then Donker on the bench. Onana. I think Onana is a very, very good prospect, you know. I think Axel Witsel should not be playing anymore. They should put Onana in there. Youngster there from Everton.
Yeah.
Really. I like it. Yeah.
Belgium team very young.
And Leandro Donker can play centre half.
Belgium are the next team that need a coach.
Ryan, just say we're not Ryan, not more of a drink, yeah?
Not a drop.
Ryan drunk, bro.
Yeah. Can we just go through that? But Belgium, Morocco, that's what I said. Ryan, Belgium, Croatia, is it?
Belgium, Morocco.
Nowhere to be found. This is over there, so.
No, people mash up.
Hey, you have to look after him in a half-time. Look after him half-time, please.
Half-time, mash up Ryan, man.
Give me dirt,
All right, so. All right.
You mash up Ryan half-time, John.
Half-time, got you. Get this man off. Get this man off. Belgium and Croatia, man. I say Belgium and Croatia. Morocco is a dark horse. Belgium is a dark horse. It's going to be exciting. Canada, I wish them the very best.
Section. Whereas Hazard is there. Both Hazard brothers are there. They have some good young defenders. Arnold Goldberg, halftime has taken over. It's halftime TV. Big up yourself, Jersey boy. But yeah, moving over Group G, and again another potential winner could be coming from this one. Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, Cameroon. I'm going for Brazil and Switzerland. I think Serbia, they have some exciting attackers like Mitrovic, Vlahovic. Should be fun to watch, but I just think Brazil and Switzerland will be the top contenders for that one. But again, curious to hear what you guys have to say on that.
I'm going to join you. Brazil and Switzerland, though Serbia will not give up without a fight, nor will the Cameroons. They're going to be proud. They're going to be proud contenders. I'm going Brazil and the Swiss. Xhaka is having a wonderful season. They're very organized. They drew 1-1. In fact, last time they met Brazil in the World Cup qualifiers in Russia in 2018, Serbia were given a 2-0 beating by Brazil. And I don't think that they're very much stronger, while the Brazilian team, I believe, is much stronger. So I think it'll be payback time. And it'll be very interesting to see how the Seleção, how Brazil deal with European opposition with this team 4 years on. Dani Alves is going to be bringing a lot of experience to the Brazilian team to help the likes of Rodrigo and Anthony, and such like. And it's going to be very interesting to see how Brazil set themselves up for this particular campaign. One of the Achilles heels, probably, likely, possibly, is that Brazil have not met enough European opposition since going out to Belgium. I think they've met the Czech Republic in a friendly. Other than that, they've not had very few opportunities with COVID and all them kind of situations to meet European opposition. And European opposition has done for Brazil in the last few World Cups. France has been at Brazil's heels. Belgium, Netherlands in South Africa. France did for them in 2006, 1998, even 1986, as far back as that. So European opposition and how Brazil deal with it. The good thing is, I think that because the Brazilians, a lot of them play in European leagues. A lot of them are already playing their trade in the Premier League, for example, as well as La Liga and Serie A. They know the quality of the European opposition and how they play. So that is going to be something that I'm hoping that Brazil bring to the party. So I really can't wait to see how they get on against these European rivals. But yeah, Brazil and Switzerland to go through, and honorable mention for the Cameroonians, who could be the fly in the ointment. And I hope that they come with pride, and let's see what they bring for the African continent.
Yeah, Samuel Eto'o, he said Cameroon will go all the way, but we'll see how that one plays. Marcel, what are your thoughts on that one?
It sound like it was on the same thing that Ryan's on, maybe, but I don't know.
Who? Oh, Eto'o?
Eto'o, yeah, me hear saying what him say, at least them have to get to at least the final. But that's great motivation. I love that kind of talk. It's not excess pressure necessarily. It's exceedingly optimistic, and I think that is a good something to hear.
I mean, but what
unusual.
What else you expect him to say though, really? You know, that's his home country. Go defend him.
Yeah, and he's the president of the Football Federation too.
Yeah, so
and a big player in himself. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
As much as I hate to say it, Brazil will top the group. You know, they're too strong for everybody else in the group. But looking at the Brazil team in general, I think the weak points is in the fullback positions. Reason Boss probably agree. Fullback positions, the key areas, the weak points. I'm not sure who the left back is gonna be, but right back between Dani Alves or was it Danilo? Danilo
so and Dani Alves. So it's
that's where teams could probably get joy, you know. So watch out for that. But Brazil
look out for Eder Militao though. Eder Militao is capable. The Real Madrid defender.
Right, true. Yeah, he
can play right. But you're right. The left back and right back position for Alexandro, I think, should get the edge over Alex Telles.
I don't rate Telles. I don't rate Telles one bit.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I agree with you. He's not been pulling up trees. So that could be an area. So I agree with you.
But yeah, all around they're a strong team. One of the favorites. So I think they get out this group easy, top the group. Second is kind of a tough one, but between Switzerland and Serbia. Serbia qualified top of the group, right? I think they qualified top of the group. They got a strong team in midfield. Milinkovic, Savic, one of my favorite players to watch in Syria. They got up top good striking options. Mitrovic, Vlahovic. You know, they got Kostic on the wing. You know, he could take set pieces. He got good deliveries. You know, in defense, got solid defense. So I'll probably edge it. Serbia to edge it.
And they did top their group. You're right, Marcel. I'm just checking the memory bombs. That was a fantastic last ditch effort, and they topped the group. Yeah, man. In fact, that demoted Italy, and them end up not even qualifying. Yeah, man.
Exactly. So they got confidence coming into the tournament. So Switzerland's usually a good tournament team, but I'll give Serbia the edge. So Brazil, Serbia, 1 and 2 to go through.
Wow, this is touch and go. What have you got halftime? Is Ryan capable of speaking? Who's the two to go through in this group?
We continue in Group H: Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. This is the final group. Let's hear. We won't go through all the brackets tonight. We're just taking the two from each group. Probably when we meet again tomorrow evening, or who knows, probably Sunday morning, we'll break down the rest of it. But who do you guys have from this one? I think Portugal, Uruguay, most convincing. I think I only have one African team coming out of the group so far, which is
Senegal.
wow, yeah, and that's a little bit tricky. But let me know what your thoughts are.
I'm going with you, by the way. I've got Uruguay top in the. No, I've got Portugal. My apologies. I say Portugal top the group, followed by Uruguay, which means they may well be on a collision course with Brazil in the second round. But so they're going to be fighting tooth and nail to try and top the group if they can. Ghana, I was watching a friendly that they had against Brazil, and they looked underwhelming, hardworking, athletic. They've got Thomas Partey, of course, from Arsenal. And I just think they might be a little lacking to actually challenge effectively for a top 2 slot. But we will wait and see. South Korea, they've got Song Min-hoon from Spurs, even though he's got a fractured jaw. But bottom line, Uruguay second, Portugal top. But look out, because they're going to be fighting to avoid Brazil. Nobody wants to meet Brazil, with all due respect.
Right. Uruguay is my dark horse for the tournament, so this might sound surprising, but I'm gonna go for Uruguay to top the group. Uruguay top the group, Portugal second in the group.
Well, that's a good move, yeah. That means they would probably miss Brazil, so it makes them a viable dark horse. Yeah, man.
I think people are underestimating how good this Uruguay team is.
Yeah.
You know, they got talent. Valverde, Nunes up top. My boy Nunes. They got decent goalkeeper. You know, they got the experience still with Cavani, Suarez in the team. You know,
do you think they're a bit over the top? Plus Godin, Suarez, and Cavani. I wonder if they're a bit too, if they're past their best and they may be exposed. I think Portugal might be disappointed if they could not overcome that aging aspect of the team. And I think they've got some midfield issues and defensive issues as well with Godin. Valverde is a world-class player, but they've got some issues which make me think that Portugal would be disappointed. But I don't think that Cristiano Ronaldo, is a canny operator, and those guys, I don't think they want to run up against Brazil in the second round. It's gonna be another heavy set of fights. And
I don't think Portugal is as good as people making it out to seem. They're not. I don't know, something about this Portugal team.
Their manager comes in for a lot of criticism, you know. Again, it's the manager thing.
The manager plays the Portuguese way, and I think the Portuguese way is pragmatic.
Exactly, kind of like Southgate.
The exciting players, regardless of the exciting players that he has, he's pragmatic straight through. So,
So Uruguay, Portugal for me. Uruguay top it, and
but Uruguay, Portugal. We go over to the comment section now before we call it an evening. And see what the viewers and the subscribers are saying. Devon Porter said, I'm responsible for it. I need to ensure that you get home. But I can't drive, so I don't know how that's going to work. Probably going to have to find a spot on this coach.
No mercy.
Brazilian, Switzerland, Ryan still drunk. So first you got to ask him if he's still drunk. I'm drunk and gonna cry. The cat got Ryan's tongue. Portugal and Uruguay, golden age. But yeah, I think we got everything covered for the group stages, Ryan. Looking forward to Sunday. No?
Yep.
Ecuador, brother.
Qatar beat Ecuador. All right.
They might tell you, say, remember South Korea, the World Cup there. May tell you, say, watch and see. I never win the World Cup, brother. Qatar? Yeah, man.
Bro.
Hey.
Ryan, finish, man. Ryan, no more, bro.
Bro, you don't think Qatar can win the World Cup?
Alright. Please remember, dilute your liquor, dilute your alcohol.
I'm not joke. Stop it, my brother.
When they Tom drunk, but Tom no fool, they lied. Alright? They lied. See? Reason why I was having coffee. Alright, but yeah, Brazil and Serbia, big up everybody. Is that Mario Garcia? Remember, subscribe to Halftime TV channel. we make him a cup of coffee. Don't worry, Devon. We'll have some mint up there and something.
Revive him, revive us.
Yeah. But this is the World Cup corner. The World Cup corner. We will be doing previews, reviews, analysis. We'll be doing the full breakdown throughout the duration of the World Cup. Sometimes with Ryan, sometimes we'll have some other guests. Ryan can't manage him liquor, so we'll probably have to rise up to other people because Ryan,
Brother.
not a good sport, bro. Just the Qatar go win the World Cup.
No, brother, you know,
I don't know where you get that from. I don't know where you get that from.
You don't think Qatar can win it?
Pineapple juice, like juice or water.
No, juice. Stay away
from the sugar.
Yes, hold on. Yes, Pandy.
Yes, but what merit?
Brother, look at Qatar. If you look at Qatar, right? they win Asian Cup, brother. Solid 2019 beat up Korea, Japan, all of them big teams.
Yeah.
You can't underestimate them, brother.
All right.
You just cannot underestimate them, brother.
All right. That's true. So true. You cannot underestimate them. Qatar, serious shooing at winning the World Cup. You cannot underestimate them, folks. Okay?
All right.
Don't forget Saudi Arabia.
All
right, Ryan, folks, I wanted to be a witness. Ryan just bet me $100. And remember, I said, no. I said this at the top of the show. This show is not sponsored by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission. Nonetheless, Ryan LFC just said he's putting $100 on Qatar to win the World Cup. So that's $100 Canadian. Oh, I'll win it and I'll come here and give it away back. Right.
Forgive him, Father. Him no know what it is. Him no know where, man. Him no know what clock a strike.
After when I'm better and can speak, I will do a show with you. Just little under the weather. No worries. Get well soon, Devon. Get well soon. Give Brian
bless
water
coach.
when him come over half time. Fresh God. You know the strange thing? I have 2 cases of water to the side of this coach. And this guy come, the first thing him say, after with the rum there, and get a bottle of rum cream. It's alright. We'll drink some rum cream. The man didn't even reach on to the next thing yet, and the man drunk it up. The man did, right? Ryan for drink. Water alone, Ryan for drink.
Ryan can't hold him liquor, man.
Yeah, Ryan for drink water alone and porridge.
No, man. And the liquor, brother. I'm tired, brother. You know, to them time I gone and bed already. Ask the people. When I say your people, my old brother.
Yeah.
Remember, you know.
I know him can't finish him point. He didn't even know what him say. Even know him say. But again, thank you so very much for joining us, folks. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, your opinions. It's been 2.5 hours. We've been here in the World Cup corner, and we will be sharing our thoughts and our opinions in the weeks and days ahead. We have watch along probably coming on Sunday for the Qatar game. Who knows? We'll see how that plays out. But you don't know how it is over here at the halftime TV. So we don't have any giveaways this year.
Yeah, you know, I mean a problem, brother.
Yeah.
Last time I drink energy, brother, I tell you, cool shit to wash my brother. And you know, I tell you, cool shit to wash my right now, brother. Shit.
Halftime guidance, Marcel.
Big up everybody.
Ryan, viewers and subscribers.
Yeah. Marcel. Hold on. What Ryan saying something.
May I show you something in a junk, brother? Marcel, tomorrow morning forward, I do one Jersey boy or something.
Yeah.
And reason bar. So pass you tomorrow. You see?
Alright.
Marcel, what's your name for Instagram?
_real is rare. You follow me, bro? We follow each other, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you watch my story all the time. I like the post, bro.
Yeah. Are you have the red Liverpool thing?
I have the Liverpool logo, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, my profile picture of the Liverpool logo.
Yeah, Marcel. No, man.
How we do this to Ryan? Where you treat Ryan, sir? Hey, set him 3.5 time. Come on, and come again. He needs a little rest. He needs his rest.
Man,
rest. You're not easy.
Fresh got big up yourself, K Sports TV. Big up yourself. Big up everybody tuned in to Halftime TV Ryan LFC this evening.
Big up, bro.
Friday, the World Cup corner, folks. We did some previews for the World Cup. World Cup 2022, we weren't feeling the vibe, so we decided we're going to create the vibe ourselves. And you don't know how it is. Keeping it 100, analysis, detailed breakdowns, you can get it only here at Ryan LFC or Halftime TV. Shout out to my sponsors, Quicklink Shipping and RS Sports Store. Quicklink Shipping, anything you need shipped into the island. Yeah.
How much of money give
Right, to make sure this man will pencil out everything, making Quicklink Shipping, Christmas time now. They want barrel shipping at the country. Quicklink Shipping have you covered. They have the best prices as well. You can ship it coming your doorstep. Alright, so don't worry about that. RS Sports Store, your sporting jerseys and apparel. RS Sports Store have you covered. What?
I'm saying a 6-pack of crates that I got Jamaica. They can ship that.
Anything you're shipping down, Quicklink Shipping have you covered. Telephone number 876-454-1979. Check them out, Quicklink Shipping. Alright.
Big up Rich Post Sports. Bless up. Rich Post Sports in the house.
Make sure
yeah, man, I don't know where. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Home safe.
Big up them, man, boys. I'm full guy. Right, that's it, man. Yeah. Right now, if it's not revive, we have to go get a blanket and kick back right now.
Give me a little breeze. Open a window. Crack a window.
No window can crack, yes, brother. -4 outside. No.
Man, drink water, bro. Revive yourself.
God. Brother, I'm a good, bro. I'm good, but
I'll catch up with you. Get some rest.
I tired car. Brother, I don't know that, brother. Ask Fresh guy that man. Once it come 10 o'clock, I'm down over the stream. I'm get it from about 4 5 o'clock.
Tell me none. Right, no, right. I'm not going to bed till 3, 2 o'clock most night.
Brother, you different, because you don't work out. No matter
even when we used to work out, right, making excuses, folks.
What time in Canada right now?
It's 11:30.
Oh, same time over here.
And I'm making excuses talking about sleeping.
Brother, all right, watch out. Look here. Look at this.
Yeah.
If you always go to bed at certain time and wake up at certain time, it's hard to stay up sometime, brother.
Ryan, wait a second. Nah, make no sense.
Brother, I remember.
Fine. Look, we take your argument, right?
Watch out.
Ryan, I tell you, the makeup. Yes, first you say it's because you work out. No, you're saying it's because you always bed. Which is it, right? Which is it, Ryan? You don't have any excuse because you work out fine. I used to work out I work 9 to 6. No matter, I go to school 6 to 9. It don't matter, right? That's how much hours that's 12 hours out of the day with that I'm fully occupied mentally, right? So no matter what you're saying, excuses. Folks, stay away from this alcoholic beverage, right?
The
Jamaican Trelawney blend. This is Trelawney blend. 63% alcohol.
60 what?
63% alcohol. It actually burns when you throw it on the ground. So stay away from it. Stay away from it. This is the thing that has Ryan's ticket. And they should probably reach out to me. I have one of that, but if Ryan can't even manage the drunk much, just Ryan him nephew. Ryan have to stay here. But Ryan's off the rails. JB, yes man, JB the right way. But again, big up everybody. We'll see you again here probably tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? Will you be ready for tomorrow? Will you be no?
Brother,
revive?
Nothing more than my turn, but brother, put extra alcohol in the thing, brother.
This man don't drink none of the JB Arnold. Man drink only rum cream. Man drink only rum cream. Songs as rum cream him drink. See that? Only rum cream him drink. Only rum cream.
Rum cream is that strong.
Exactly, a rum cream.
Brother, Marcel, me know nothing about drinking, brother.
15% on the rum cream, yeah? 15% on the rum cream. I ran only drink rum cream. I ran over here farming food.
Joke, man. God Ryan.
Yeah, man. Big up everybody. We appreciate your company this evening. Yeah, nice little vibes.
Yeah, man. Great stream, man.
Yeah, man.
Good vibes.
Yeah, big up Marcel.
Big up
Marcel, good to meet you. Level up the vibe. Full respect.
Full
And
respect, brother.
everybody down in
Full
the comment
respect.
section, big up on yourself as well.
Jersey
Jersey boy is like 3 o'clock now in England, innit? No? Fresh
I half
God,
past 4 in England, yes, I gone, me gone. Man, and me have worked 4 hours
Yeah,
sleep.
big up yourself, man. Big up yourself.
Big up everybody in the comments. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it's a
man.
good, entertaining World Cup. You
Yeah,
know?
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, we are going to ensure so the World Cup entertaining because
Yeah.
even now in Canada, it's coming on some stations that they don't bring it the way we want it to be brought. So we will bring it the way we want it to be brought over
Definitely.
here on our channels. All right. So even if you're
Respect.
watching it on whatever channel you're watching it, ensure that you tune into Halftime TV or Ryan LFC for the commentary or for the analysis and the review shows. All right. So
And Rich Bow Sports will be particularly paying attention to the Brazilian Seleção's effort in the World Cup as well as other teams. But Rich Bow Sports
Can't
is
stand the
bringing.
Brazil fans, man.
all right.
I hope I can change your mind somehow. You
Nah,
come
man.
humbly.
I'm surrounded by Brazil fans. Everywhere we go, Brazil. Man.
All right, big up
Enough.
Brazil fan, big up Argentina, big up England, big up the Wagonists them. Can't live for the Wagonists them. Every World Cup you have a different team. Big up on yourself too. We're not forgetting you guys. Big up those who don't have a team and are just watching the World Cup. Big up those who support teams that their family members support. We welcome you as well. But yeah, big up everybody. We love you guys dearly. And remember,
Hey, Marcel, you're not. Hey,
big up the England fan too. Big up the England.
Hey, all right, yeah, man. Draw for them.
Yeah, but
Yeah, man.
But remember, folks, home could be anywhere. So, until next time, Halftime TV, Ryan LFC saying good night. Enjoy what's left day night. Stay safe, folks, and we'll talk soon. All right, bye bye.
all right.
Ryan,
Take care, man. Bless.
Peace.
All right, Ryan. Bless up, bro.
Yeah, big up.
Half time. Bless.
yeah, man, big up yourself, but.
All right.